Okay, I think I fixed it. So I need. Let me pull D&D Beyond back up real quick.
Cutie.
I think I
Oh.
fixed it.
My God, I summoned him. Hello, hello.
Is it the
Hi.
dog? It's the dog.
Hello.
Is it?
You better hope it's a dog. Okay, I fixed it. I think maybe I don't know. We'll see.
Hey.
It looks like it's working.
We will see.
A little bit delayed though.
Yeah, it's gonna have a little bit of a delay on it. There's nothing I can do about that.
Okay, go away. Go away. Go away.
Don't go away. Ma,
Okay.
come back.
Go.
All right.
Lay
I-
down.
Ma.
I don't know. I feel like I should start that shit over because I fucked it all up with the crash from the stream. So we're gonna start over. Hello, all, and welcome to our Dungeons & Dragons stream. We're the crew of LikelyAMimic. That's our handle on most metal socials. That's a little scroller bar up at the top. We made that a while back. Still doing its thing. If you're curious about past sessions, if you go to YouTube, you just type in LikelyAMimic in the search bar, and it'll be the first thing that pops up. There's 51 previous sessions. Last week's session, I'm still rendering together. It's a really long, chunk, and I can't get the two chunks to go together. It's a weird. I don't know. I'm having a tough time with it, but I'll figure it out. So as soon as that's done, I'll put it up. Unfortunately, last week's not up. But there's 51 sessions prior to that. Last week was, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, was 52. This week's 53. Anyways, we played D&D, but like I was talking about, apparently Wizards of the Coast, not Wizards of the Coast, but Hasbro, the parent company of Wizards of the Coast, coupled with Wizards of the Coast's previous fuck you to the fans, thank you to Hasbro, I'm taking a personal, they fixed the first thing, but now I have a problem with the second thing.
Yeah,
So-
they did something abhorrent.
I mean,
Is
yeah,
it
you
the
sent the fucking
Pinkertons?
Pinkertons to somebody's house, bro. I cannot stress this enough. Had they fucking taken a sledge to my door, it would have been a bigger problem. It would have been a bigger problem that cards that were released 2 weeks from now, there would have been some fucking insurance payments going out.
Yeah.
There would have been some life
Hopefully the
insurance
Pinkerton- yeah.
checks cut.
So hopefully the Pinkertons got some good life insurance.
Buy me a brand new fucking house.
Well, yeah,
No, I didn't even realize that they still fucking existed.
they
until
do,
this
yeah,
shit
but
happened.
they're banned
like,
in most
there's
states.
no
We were
way
just
that's still
talking about
legal.
this before you joined. They're banned they're banned from work with the federal government entirely, but they're banned
Yeah.
from work in I think it's 38 or 43 of the states. There's 5 or 7 states they're still available in, I think. But yeah, there would have been a lot bigger problem, because there's a lot of guns in this house, and in my head I've played out exactly what I need to do to get to the next one. You know what I mean? They're precariously and purposefully placed around the house in positions that I just need to cover myself to move to, and I don't need to reload because the other one's right there. And they're
shot.
purposely set around the house like this.
You know what? What Florida house isn't complete without a gun?
Exactly.
A prison,
Every house in Florida has a gun.
Exactly.
the Disney house.
Disney
My
house,
Disney
yeah.
ass house has a gun.
Any
Yes.
orphanage.
Me and my fucking
I don't know.
Disney
I don't know
run
about
Orphanages
have a
have
fucking
guns.
gun.
I think orphanages have plenty of guns.
Yeah, they
You
do.
just don't know that they're there.
Maybe that's a possibility. I feel like they should.
Look, if I was in an orphanage, I'd have a gun.
I'm just saying, if you were smart, you would send military recruiters to fucking orphanages.
I mean, that's where you're gonna
They'd
get
sign up
your better.
immediately.
Yeah, you're gonna get your better.
It's a
your
big
better
family,
person
man.
there.
There's 1 million people. It's a big old family.
They got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Who you gonna cut that?
And like,
And hear me out. And hear
You
me
ain't
out.
got no mom and dad.
This a
We
rude
yelling
way to
for you.
rude way to think about it. But who you gonna cut the life insurance check to?
That's fair.
that's real smart. That's real fucking smart. And like a lot of
Orphanage.
them age out
No.
anyway. They're not going.
Orphanage is not
anywhere after
legally
the
or is not monetarily cannot monetarily be a dependent.
Yeah.
So we after they sent the Pinkertons to somebody's house, I have decided that I will no longer be DMing a D&D campaign. Previously, sure, it was a D&D campaign, but given the issues with the one D&D thing, and then they were like, okay, fuck it, we lied, we were wrong, it was a mistake, and then they were like, now we're not even gonna do that. It's not even gonna be one D&D anymore. We fucked it up. So now it's a whole different ass program. It's like basically D&D 5.5 is what's coming.
Yeah. They've decided not to change it.
So we're gonna find something else.
As long as I can still be a fairy, I'm good.
Yeah, no. So look, the game itself is not going to change. Just how we roll the dice is going to change, basically. I'm
D6
not.
system.
It might go to D6 system. It might go to something else. I'm going to explore different systems. Adam and I had a few picked out previously, but we didn't narrow any down specifically. And we'll just have to do a little more exploring into it, basically, and figure out what we're going to do. So tonight it's still the game it always has been, but we will be branching away from it because I don't want to be associated with that shit. You know what I mean? Because like
that's fair.
Again, had they booted down my door while we were playing D&D, if I was sharing some fucking magical unearthed arcana that they didn't want shared, and that door downstairs, I heard it crash open, there's gonna be a lot of fucking flashes coming from the other side of this room.
Pop.
The mic probably won't even pick it up. You'll just see my head snap over and then the fucking disappear, and you'll see flashes coming from this side of the screen. Chances are, one of y'all needs to call the cops.
I don't even know where your location is. Somewhere, Florida.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's
I heard
fair.
gunshots coming down the road. Even though I'm probably not even close enough.
You're like,
hear
I say you're like 10 or 12 miles from me.
Yeah, dude, I'm like 30 minutes away. I'm not.
So, I don't know. That out of the way collectively. I mean, for future reference, for anybody who's watching, that is something that is going to change. I do not want to be associated with somebody who's going to send the Pinkertons to somebody's house for a fuck up that they made. They sent him the cards. He didn't go buy them. He didn't pick them up at a store on accident. They fucking mailed him the cards to review.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of swatting someone, which is a shitty thing to do.
Yeah, I don't fucking like that.
Yeah, that wouldn't go over well either. There'd be some insurance checks cut. Because I helped train most of them.
That's why I don't want to be famous.
You in the wrong house.
Yeah, and you can't blame me for it. It's my house.
No, you attacked. You know they did. You know they didn't fucking say shit.
Yeah, I mean, angry war vet snaps when door kicked open. Pretty typical fucking headline. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be that. It would be like Florida man snaps when door breaks.
Yeah, they would cut out all the the shit. Yeah.
Florida man.
They wouldn't say anything about
PTSD stricken. Yeah, PTSD stricken veteran.
Florida man throws a live gator at security.
Florida man.
Live gator.
Listen, there's one that lives in the retention pond like 30 feet from my house. I could catch him. Is all I'm saying.
There you go. It's like that one guy threw gators through like what a Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's.
I'm just saying, like I could throw it from the second floor and probably do something with it.
Yeah,
I love this.
You can give the alligator cocaine and just set it free or something.
That's true. Listen, there was a movie. There's a movie about a cocaine bear. Why couldn't there be a movie about a cocaine alligator? Right.
Oh, that's the
that
fucking
actually happened.
That's the fucking sequel.
Now hear me out. It's got a little bit more of a ring to it. Cocaine crocodile.
There you go. Wasn't there the crocodile ones?
A little bit more of a ring to it.
That thing?
A what?
Cocaine.
Wasn't there the crocodile one where it was flooding, like New Orleans? I forget whichever one it was. Like Crawl. I say it was.
Yeah, I think it was during Hurricane Katrina. Yeah, because the girl who was the main actor used to be like the swimming captain for the University of Florida.
Yeah.
I knew her. She was nice.
Well, everyone needs to take a shot.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that in a minute once we get through our whole fucking intro. But yeah, so anybody who's here, we're gonna be swapping from the standard D20 system to a different system. I no longer want to be associated with Wizards of the Coast. Beyond the fact that I'm solely using D&D Beyond for a character sheet because it's one of the simplest ways to input your data and pick your shit. Beyond that, I don't want to be associated with it anymore. So that out of the way, collectively, we thank you for your patience, for your viewership, and your time. Obviously, we have a few things to figure out going forward. And we apologize for being gone for 2 weeks, like I said in the previous thing before it cut out. The first week was people were sick, too many people were out. We had like 2 people that were willing to play at that point because everybody was sick, and so one person was working and shit like that. And then last week we had Ben blew his damn knee out. And then what the hell else happened? Somebody was sick, and then somebody was building a fence, something like that.
Yeah.
So sick.
Are you still sick?
I'm still sick.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
sick.
I went.
Have you been
having
sick
a
for like 3
cold-
weeks? Or okay,
Yeah,
different
I went
sickness.
from having a cold to having a fever to having an infection. It's been rough.
I mean, that's
Let's
a
play some fucking D&D.
that's
I
a
need a
Florida
break.
April for you right there, though.
Shit. Is this
Rough
gonna be every year?
ride.
Because I'm about to fucking leave if that's the case.
March and April, your allergies are gonna go fucking crazy right before the rain hits. Right, end of April, early May, rain is gonna hit and it's gonna flood all the pollen to the ground, and then everything's gonna grow. And then when it grows again, the pollen's gonna go crazy. And then like the middle of May, end of May, pollen's gonna be crazy until the middle of June. You're gonna be sneezing like a motherfucker because your allergies gonna be crazy. And then the end of June to like August is like flu season, but it's also hurricane season. And then
Yeah.
No, I wish this was me actually having allergies. This isn't allergies. This is me fucking dying.
it truly
Yeah.
is the outback down here. Because we just
I mean, it's all fun and good until you get like a stomach bug, and then it goes to shit.
Yeah.
literally, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah. For a full 24 hours and no breaks. I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah, fuck you, Papa John's.
But any pizza place that's like
That's
Papa
fair.
John's,
Listen, there's one in Ocala
you in
that's
particular, Papa John's.
fucking 5-star
pizza.
pizza.
Fuck, what the hell is it? Mezza Fiore or something like that. Pizza Fiore. I don't know. It's like Fire Table or Fire Pizza or some shit. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's an Italian name. It's on 200. It's on College Road where the college is in Ocala.
Yeah. It
Pizza
fucks your
was
stomach.
fucking no, it was good. It was such good pizza. It was like that fucking
No, it's
thick.
good, but it fucks your stomach. up.
No, I didn't get sick off it at all. This was, I mean, it's like it's a true Italian restaurant. Just
No, like it makes
over
you
there.
like you.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
burp
I
a
mean,
lot.
yeah, gassy because I mean you're eating greasy ass meat and you're eating like
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah.
If you have any kind of celiac, any kind of reaction to gluten or anything like that, yeah.
You
But
have to do-
I don't know. My point was that a really good fucking pizza, worth the trip, 100%.
Noted.
I like pasta fare.
They had great pasta too. They had really good carbonara. That's what I had. So yeah, thank you for your viewership, your time, and your patience. Obviously, like I said, we have a few things to figure out. We're gonna figure them out over the next couple of weeks. And we will take our shots in a second. I'll get that in a minute. Now I haven't done this in a while, so during our halftime break and after the show, a couple of us will stay behind, answer a few questions. The screen goes out, like your cameras go dead, but you can still hear us talk. We'll be bullshitting the whole time, probably talking shit about something. British people or now Wizards of the Coast because it's free game.
Usually British people, though.
Usually British people.
Or-
British people that
or
work for
blind
Wizards of the
people.
Coast.
Since
People from
I have
Minnesota.
been
Fucking.
since I was in fucking diapers, man, made fun of British people my whole life. It's not a flex.
deserve it.
You know what I mean?
For America.
Henry Cavill is the only British flex. That's it.
Who?
That's all you got. Superman or Witcher,
You ain't
same
a-
guy. That's it.
Yeah.
Same
That's
guy.
it.
You ain't
That's the
American
only
if you don't
flex.
make fun of British people.
So okay, character intros, right? So redo this again. I'm sorry. Nick, would you please reintroduce Pep?
Name not
Sounds about right.
a thing yet.
Oh, I just read it. That's why I didn't know. I didn't know
Oh,
you
yeah,
named it.
yeah.
I just read it.
Yeah. When someone asks me, I'm gonna just say that.
That's fair. Okay, so you don't know his name. Shut up. I didn't say anything.
2 foot tall, feminine looking fairy man. Pale, fair skin.
I want to call these wings you sent a picture of like ethereal fairy wings,
Sure, yeah.
right? Like they're not your typical like dragonfly fairy, not Tinkerbell fairy, but they're
Yeah.
like a little more fey than a butterfly wing would be.
Mhm.
Like, and I like that's where that ethereal. I think it kind of looks like ethereal.
Yeah, so it's like shadowy looking with like gold streaks in it, I guess. Because
Okay.
I don't know, I those are like the colors of the person I worship. It's like
That's fair. Yeah,
turquoise
it'd be whatever
and
color
shit.
you want. Yeah. Oh,
Right, you
I'm,
are
Yeah.
a cleric.
I'm colorblind, so
That's true.
um,
He is.
Purplish blacks and goldish kind of tints.
so Adam, would you like to talk to us about your second character turn sixth character?
Second character turned sixth character is indeed correct. Play Augustus Crawford. He was semi-original member of the group that got demon doored to a war for about 8 months, um, in almost pretty much real time at this point. But yeah, he went off to fight a war and is now back. They found him. He is also not doing very well, and the group just tells him to sleep. But he is not. He is currently not sleeping.
How many points of exhaustion you set on right now? Three. And
Good
what's
old
three? Get three's half movement.
3 is sitting at disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
Half is 2, and then disadvantage on ability checks is 1.
Okay. So yeah, he's definitely not doing well. Cass, talk to me a little bit about Omen.
Oh, I play Omen, the wizard.
Yeah. So I would
What
classify
was
him
it we
as-
said? Pancho Villa looking guy. I think we said. No, his outfit.
I mean,
his outfit.
he has a
outfit's
poncho.
Poncho
Yeah,
Villa.
he has a poncho and a wide brimmed hat. That's how I.
Yeah,
That's how I just imagined
like,
him being
he's looking like
dressed.
Pancho Villa right now, but he had a flashback, but that's about it. Man,
Had a
remember.
few.
Yeah. And I would say that you're probably, because I mean, one of the last things you guys did was watch specifically a goddess that you didn't know that you worshipped die.
Oh yeah.
So you're feeling a little sense of heartbreak, but you can't so much understand why. Like you just watch somebody die, but you can't, like, you know they were important, you just don't know why. But when you touched her and you had that bit of a flashback, or like when she grazed your face, like touched your chin right before she passed, you had that tiny bit of a flashback where you saw her at multiple instances throughout your life.
Yeah.
And it a bit of a shock to the system. And I mean, it's been a couple of days, but you're probably still processing what's happening. I mean, you guys haven't conversed a lot since this happened.
I get.
Yeah. Hobo?
Shit.
How is old Silver doing?
Silver's doing fine. Silver's being Silver. Silver is a wood elf monk. Way of mercy. What?
Why are we echoing?
Because I'm in my kitchen to get ice.
Oh, okay. I could hear two of you talking. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Sorry, I'll get
It's
out
okay.
of my kitchen.
It's okay.
So she's a way of mercy monk. Wood elf. I don't fucking know. That's about it.
Agitated with most of her group.
Very angry right now with literally everyone.
I mean, Elian specifically, right? Because you watched him fucking disappear right in front of your face.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, you're
probably
angry
gonna
with
probably gonna
the other
slap his
two that
ass when you
murdered
meet
your
him.
friend.
Yeah.
Elian was just as fucking guilty. Yeah.
I threw
Don't even
one,
fucking play it
I
off.
hurt a single person on that ship.
Yeah,
Shut the
neither
fuck
did
up.
I.
You shot someone in the ass.
Yeah, for
and
like 2 damage.
You still shot someone in the ass.
Someone she was very attached to is fucking dead now, thanks to you, idiot.
That is a fair point. Okay, I'm taking my shot. I can't drink my vodka.
Oh my god.
It might be a long night. We don't know yet.
I'm already drinking, boy.
Boy.
Finish the bottle.
Hell no,
Oh no, I can't.
This shit
I
is
mean,
like
I have to. 'cause
this shit is
I-
like 3/4 full.
it
Don't you
is.
mean 3/4 empty?
No, it's like 3/4 full. That would be a quarter
Oh,
empty.
you quarter empty?
Um. So yeah. Lastly, like I said, Ben is not here. His knee is injured, but he's also still at the army because they refused to give him time off. And I don't know where Lee is. I'm assuming he fell asleep.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I feel like he probably fell asleep.
Probably.
So
Probably.
lastly, now that we're like fucking 40 minutes into this, we have been bullshitting this entire time. Lastly, I'm JJ. We're Long Hog on Twitch, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the whole 9 yard. If there's a social, I probably have it, and it's probably under that name. But more importantly, go follow the LikelyAMimic Twitch, Discord, Twitter, please. We need all that shit followed up. The TikTok, all of it. Yeah. So I mean, it's my page until we get the other one fucking full up. So I mean, you're here for a reason. I'm the Dungeon Daddy. So you probably heard me say this before, but for the new folks, this is my living story. Though I'm not a god, I don't like to play one, but I'm sorry, I don't like to think of myself as one, but I play one when they need me to. I like to think of myself more as a bard of old. I actively speak this world into existence, and you, the viewers, are my listeners. But these guys are the stars of the show. As I tell the story, they live the story. It's my living story, is the way I describe it. Unlike a book, my characters are alive. They do good, they do evil, they love, they lie, they lose, they fight, they kill, they survive, they adventure, they grow, and they learn. But most importantly, they think, they feel, and they make their own decisions. And that's as living gets. My whole job is to challenge them, teach them, reward them, sometimes break them, sometimes save them from the brink. We never know. All to see them develop, and inevitably to see where the story is going to find its conclusion, because in all honesty, I have no fucking idea where we're going. I think that covers most everything. Past sessions on YouTube, just type in LikelyAMimic search bar. That covers mostly everything. So I'm going to do a little quick recap if you guys want to fucking join in with me. One of our cluster fucking recaps. Last week was a flashback. Before Elian, Nick's former character, had disappeared, he had translated a decent chapter, decent chunk, I should say, of a book that Vincent, Ben's character for the entire campaign so far, has carried with him since Session 0 Part 2, I think. I think he got it in Session 0 Part 2. So he has had it for 52 sessions and like 10 months in game. Pretty incredibly, he's had this book with him the entire time. He finally came across another character, also of Nick's, because the first one that could read it was Nick's character, and now the second one can read it, and it was Nick's character. And that was Elian, and he gave him basically a transcribed version of what he had read in the books. And last week's session, which, as I said, I have not posted on YouTube yet, but I will. I have to put the two clips together, and that's apparently takes a long time for it to render. I don't know. It's like a 5-hour long session, so it does take a bit. But effectively, it was a heist. The heist took place around 22 to 24 years ago, and not really specific about when. And the person that has been hunting Vincent ever since he betrayed him in Session 0 Part 3, after finding out that Sam, effectively his character's big bad, Ben's character's big bad, has been hunting Vincent all along, and he's been tracking you as a group. I'll tell you straight up. He's been tracking Ben specifically because he's been surviving Vincent. But he's kept tabs on everybody he's ever run into. because somebody in the town has seen something or seen something else, and luckily he's been able to hide his Ian's face, but he's never taken anybody else's face, right? He's specifically never adopted another face, something that is important to mention. So if somebody could have been bartered out of that information or tortured out of that information or just willingly gave it up, then that information is that identity is not secure. I mean, he can't necessarily hide his Ian after such a long period, because he's shown his face. He's pulled the mask off in front of people before, and not just his party. He's done it in front of people in a city. He's done it in front of like a political leader. He did it in front of what the hell was his name? Oh my god. The guy who was like the leader of the fucking Thieves Guild in Aglaron. I can't remember the name of the...
Aglaron, yeah.
I can't remember the name of the character specifically off the top of my head, but I've got it written down somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, like pulled his mask off right in front of him.
Showed him.
Just revealed his identity right
Important
there, both
information.
faces.
Yeah.
The one that
And
ripped pages out of the book or something.
yes, same guy,
Yeah.
ripped page out of the book.
Yeah.
So a lot has happened over the last 52 sessions. Specifically last session, like I said, the translation that he had gotten, because the book is written in Draconic, and nobody he knows could read it up until he met Elian, who could read anything as long as it was written down. He found out a story about Sam, the man who's been chasing him. Sam and a couple other people, specifically a woman named Gwynvere, and a human named Donegan. A man named Donegan. There were some other people involved in it, but those were your three main overarching characters, importantly. The other ones may come back later, I don't know. But the three you need to focus on were those three. So Sam, Donegan, and Gwynvere, all childhood friends. They find a how do I put this? Like Sam gets information, he presents it to like a local fence effectively. And then the fence is like, okay, well, I need this one item out of here, and I'll front the rest of the mission, and I'll find your other crew. And effectively, it all comes together. They perform this heist, and lo and behold, at the end of the heist, Gwynvere and Donegan take what they had collected, and they run away together. Their love blossoms, and they have a son. A few years later, they have that kid. And in the cold of a winter night, a shadow comes lurking. The shadow plunges a sword into them in their sleep, kills them both before they can wake. Though, as he rips the sword clean, the blood splatters on the baby, waking it from its deep sleep. And he lets it cry and leaves. Makes it about a mile outside of town. Or a mile outside of their farm. Turns around, comes back, scoops the baby up, wraps it up in his jacket, kind of cleans it off a little bit, and leaves. And that baby's name is Vincent. And that was the origin story that I constructed for Vincent to have. And to further torture Ben with the inevitable, I should say, story arc that will find its end at some point. When I feel like it's the right time, it will find its end.
Yeah, it's just an origin story a year into the campaign.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave Thimble's mom an origin story. After Thimble. So here's the thing. That was actually planned, Thimble's one, where you went back and saw the dragon when he was early. What the hell was the dragon's name? Oh my god, guys, I'm having a stroke.
Balagos.
Balagos, thank you. I was thinking bag something, but I was like, that's not right.
That doesn't sound right.
Bag
So
dragon.
Bag
Ba-
dragon.
Jesus Christ, Balagos, the flying flame, is his title. He was something that Thimble's mom had a bit of fear from, or fear for, I think is the right way to say that. Because she encountered him previously. A man she loved died in his lair when he was a young red dragon rather than an ancient red dragon he currently is. And it's, I don't know, that one was long planned. I had that one planned for a long time. And it was that was right after Halloween, I think, right? Because Halloween was when I played the kobold.
Yep, because Halloween was
It's my best character ever.
we do
man.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. that was when we
Malakos,
did it.
that was my best character ever made.
And can I have Thimble back now?
Can you have Thimblebag now? Can you find her
Yeah.
soul? Do you have anyone willing to find her soul?
I don't know.
Because like I can give you guys the straight up like truth right now. Soda didn't make it.
What?
Soda did not make it. She made it home. She
We
made
didn't
it
go
home.
with her.
No, you didn't go with her. She delivered your body home, and then split from the party and went her own way to finish her own mission, which was deliver her sister's skull back to its burial place, her like familial burial place. In doing so, she was basically going to deliver it into the mountains where she was raised, which is where it was supposed to be buried inside a cave. Upon entering the cave, she had seen that every skull inside had been crushed to dust. It drove her crazy, so she hung the skull up the way it was supposed to hang. Like she basically put it on a stake and hung it in the room, lit fire around it so it was warm in its journey onward. Lit, like its path was lit in the journey onward. And effectively went into a rage, a blind rage, traveled down that mountain into the village that she grew up in, which was still, you say conquered? Not really conquered. Inhabited, I suppose, by the people who conquered her village originally. The orc tribe that basically slaughtered her family. When I had done the psychological torture thing, when Balagos basically read her mind and fucking pushed her psychological trauma back on her so she could witness it again and again. And it kind of fucked with her a little bit. That was part of that psychological trauma. Well, she goes back, and long story short, she doesn't make it. She put up a hell of a fight. She did not make it. So Soda died in the mountains where she buried her sister, but likely was not buried the way she should have been. Her sister was the last of her tribe to be buried properly.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
So
That's something.
I mean, her goal was accomplished, right? She completed her. She delivered her friend home. You know, probably her best friend, Thimble, delivered her home. Helped bury the bodies of Arden and Hikaru, which were kind of newer friends, but still friends enough. I will tell you though, as her head was lopped from her body, a scroll of paper rolled clean of her cloak, and as it unfurled, it said, "Have you seen my friend?"
Bruh.
Bro, fuck you. That's hilarious.
Oh my
That's
god.
fucking
And it
What
and it
ruined
had
the death?
and it had all of the pictures that she
All
had
the
drawn,
pictures.
I can
Um,
see that in like an animated series where it
in-
zooms in on it.
including all of the friends that she's lost since she left them.
Yeah.
There was a drawing of Vincent, There was a drawing of Alador. There was a drawing of Augustus. There was a drawing of Arden, Hikaru, Thimble, Aegis. Let's see who else. Yornir would be on it. Yeah. Who else? Who else am I missing? Luthio. Luthio's on it.
Luthio.
The fish. What? Tom the
No.
no shit.
The
Tom
fish.
Tom the cat. The fish. The lion.
Yeah.
Judge Dredd. Vincent the Aloysius the Third or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
Everyone. Everyone was on it. Eerily similar to Augustus's hand painting and the war room that you all met him in.
Now the orcs have our names and faces.
There's no names
We're
on
on a
it,
list.
but there are faces. There's no names on it, but they're
The
faces.
orcs have our faces.
The
Well-
orcs have our faces.
Okay,
Two.
okay, but
Oh my balls.
that didn't answer my question.
What was
Can
your
I
question?
have Thimble back? If we recover Thimble, can I have her back?
If you could find a reason why your character would go after the soul of a lost satyr, sure, I suppose. I
quit
mean,
this game. Good
Vince-
talk.
Vincent could argue something about it, I suppose. I mean, Augustus could argue about it too, because I mean, Thimble was painted on the wall.
Is
I
Thimble
never-
from the Fey Wilds?
Message
Thimble
back.
was
Oh.
originally from
Yes.
all satyrs. Yeah, all satyrs are from the Feywild.
Maybe I
Originally.
knew her.
Oh.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I still need to know how your character got here, so I need a minor backstory of how you got there.
There you go. There you go, Nick.
Teleported.
Put in your fucking
Plane
backstory,
shift.
man.
Plane shifted,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
maybe.
By complete
Looking,
accident.
looking
'cause
for
my
your
magic
lost satyr
fucked up.
friend.
Exactly.
I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm looking for
So here's the thing: time
Right.
works differently in the Feywild, right? So in theory, she could have been gone for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
yeah.
she's been
Thimble
gone for
has
like
been
5
gone.
minutes.
Listen, my character's
Pretty sure
spontaneous.
she went this way.
My character's super spontaneous.
So prior to this backstory, prior to this little flashback of an origin of Vincent and Sam specifically, that's who the origin story was truly about, with Sam. And I know we didn't get to act it out quite well, but Sam was supposed to be incredibly heartbroken by the fact that Nick chose Donegan. She
That
was
never happened.
going to choose him the entire time, but Sam wasn't supposed to understand that, right? He's love struck. And I know we didn't get to act it out well, as I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to give the better explanation of it. So he was not only hurt, like deep down inside, like cut deep, because he thought there was a bit of a connection that he felt like could have been explored and should have been explored, and that he felt like he was better at doing all of these things than Donegan was. It just didn't play out well for him, and that's the origin of his villain story, how he took over, how he became the king of the Waterdeep Underground.
Mm.
And
No
there's
one
there's
would like the
there's more
Waterdeep.
to it.
I'm gonna
There
murder
will be
everybody.
more to it. But that is the true beginning. That he effectively killed his best friend and the woman that he cared for deeply because they were in love.
He went
And
to the
then
dark side of the
took their
Force.
kid.
Did indeed go to the dark side.
Yep.
So, prior to that, what would you guys like to say about what happened to another of Adam's characters the session prior to that? Because I feel like we talked a lot about the the actual flashback. But we also haven't seen each
Oh,
other in
yeah.
3 weeks, so it's a lot of
Yeah.
fucking.
Just rogue thing.
Yeah, why don't you explain, Nick?
Okay, so
It really wasn't Nick's fault.
I did one.
But I will
Two.
blame
did,
him for joining the literal shitstorm that,
I
Well, I
that
did
can't
followed.
really
join
yell at
and
people who
shot
aren't
an arrow.
That's fair. I guess they're not here. Nick is the only one here. You're gonna get the brunt of it, my dude.
Yeah, I don't care. The
Oh, shit.
two rogue people saw a ship, got scared, I think, or just wanted to fuck around and shoot a ship down.
To give some backstory to that in their defense, not that I should be defending them, they're assholes. The both of them, by the way, if they're watching this, fuck you both. But we did just escape a fortress that was being invaded, and we were on the run from an army after literally fighting people trying to kill a god. So
That is true,
we
but I
were-
don't think that's the reason.
I don't think that's the reason either. By any means, they're both just fucking terrible. But we were hiding out. Yeah, we were hiding out after essentially getting chased by what could be essentially another nation's army. We saw the boat, as Nick said,
You got a puppy.
and they
rogues
decided. Yeah, we
burn it.
did. We did get a sand puppy. We got a sand puppy on the way, but rogues decided to do rogue things, and shoot at the boat from 100 yards out, and just started murdering people,
I will never
as
draw a
this group
character
does.
point.
And to add to that, JJ even said that your character wasn't on the boat until we burned it down. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to punish you for taking the boat, or for murdering a boat full of.
No,
the,
you
the boat.
said that
the boat
you
was
said his
full of
character was gonna
innocent
die.
civilians.
You just did it for. You
He's
said
gonna
his
die
character was gonna
eventually.
die.
Right, he could have died
anyway,
eventually.
so
He could have
you
he
just-
could have come back way later and helped you guys out and then died.
That's not what you
Yeah.
said, my guy.
But
You said he was gonna die regardless, so you just went ahead and put him on the boat since you already kind of did the job.
fair. I don't feel like I worded it so precisely, but yeah. I try and leave most things open, but yeah, I mean, he was going to die at some point. There's no point having him around, right?
Well,
Listen, I don't need control of a good character. You need control of good characters. I need control of the bad characters, and that's why Chroma is still alive.
So after we killed some kids and his other Taliban,
Yep. The
Alien
kids
drew a
that
couple
Augustus
cards.
has been spending 8 months protecting. By the way,
Yeah, now you're
let's
fucking.
let's talk about that specifically, because everybody's like, why aren't you sleeping? Well, I spent 8 months in a war zone protecting kids. 16 of them, I think it was 12 actually. 12 of them survived, and now they were just murdered by the people.
Yeah, it
he's
was
with.
12 plus Riley, so 13. Yeah.
Yeah. 30 of them against an entire
Ryla,
nation's
12
army
plus
for
Ryla.
8 months.
Killed
Yeah.
by
For
2 of your
8 months.
allies.
And
He
now
started
they
with
got
like
wrecked.
40. They've just
Yeah.
been dying along the way because he's had to make them into soldiers.
Mm-hmm. 12 of them made it to the end where we all met at fucking the hell of a fortress that he's been spending 8 months in. But now the group has murdered them, and I wonder why he's not sleeping, guys. I don't know. I couldn't guess.
You just made that shit up because I know damn well you didn't.
He's had time to think about it.
Yeah, he had time. to
He
think
said
about
time to give him a reason.
He has
Like,
not been
I need a
sleeping
reason
since
why I have all
Caliban
this.
died.
So
Specifically, you can go back and check the facts.
the last couple of things that happened was the introduction of Nick's new character, because Elian drew a card from a deck of many things, poofed out of existence.
Yeah, multiple because I didn't like the first one I pulled.
Fair. In doing so, he poofed out of existence, so his new character was born. And the group kind of just phased it off. Didn't really feel it. Didn't burn him a candle. You know, didn't say goodbye. Didn't You know, I feel like
We
there's
are
more
still in
there
the
was more
desert.
sadness when Caliban fucking drifted away down the river. So you burned a boat down. You found the boat crash, like where the wreckage of it. You nobody searched the wreckage or anything. You just saw that his body drifted, and then the body of a child drifted not far behind him and faded into the deep. You kept walking. You found the town that you had seen like the lights of the previous night. You made your way into it as the sun was setting. You climbed your way up and over the wall because your monk can climb walls. She dropped you guys a rope in and out. Everybody came in and out. And then you did a little exploring, a little looking for things. You got a few things. You noticed the town was like very rapidly abandoned. And as a storm set in late in the night, the town began to flood and fill up like a bowl. The rest of you fled back up the wall, and you were all sleeping on top of the wall. At which point, Vincent was reading over the story that Elian had written for him, and that was last week's flashback. So he may not have told you as a group, but that was him experiencing it.
I think we started with him reading it, like everybody was in there.
Yeah,
Like, we
I don't
started it
remember
right
if he was
there.
reading it or not. We'll leave that
think he was
to
reading
Ben
it.
to choose. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I mean, he could have been reading it privately, not out loud. Is what I'm saying.
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
You know, I don't think he dictated whether or not he was reading it in private or out loud. But I want to leave that up to Ben. Ben can choose whichever one he chooses to do. It's not really crucial to the story, but it lets the viewers and you guys know that at least that is a reason why you were experiencing it. It was either in his imagination as he was reading it, or he was reading it out loud to you, and it's a group imaginative thought within our group imaginative thought of a game.
Fair enough.
A little inceptionized work there for you. So, who sleeps while Adam doesn't?
I think we all do. I don't know.
Okay.
I meditate.
Go ahead and chalk that point up there, Adam.
In elves. Also, yep. Time for half health, baby. Let's go.
Dude.
As the sun rises, the sand puppy squalls, and the storm subsided throughout the night. As you peer into the town, there's still a lot of water, though it's subsided quite a bit. But it is still pretty full. Like probably a third of the way up the town is still like covered in water. You can see the roofs of what you guys were jumping on when somebody had to go save Vincent or something. I don't remember what the hell it was. Somebody had to go like save him off a roof or something.
Yeah, and then he just fucking dimension doored.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got thrown in the middle of nowhere. Yep.
So yeah, but everybody awakes. Everybody wakens, and it's pretty quiet. It's eerily quiet. The wind blows. A little bit of stone shift in the wall. The water gurgles by, flowing still rapidly as it was before. Whoever decides to, if you go and look maybe back towards the boat, you can notice the boat is not cindering anymore, but like the last mast that was standing is kicked over, and most of the boat is now submerged. Like it is sinking rapidly into like the muddy bottom of this river. You know, a couple more days and it might be entirely submerged, kind of thing. There's no birds in the sky. There's no clouds in the sky. Sand puppy has to pee.
Gotta go drop him in the sand real quick.
Sand puppy.
You guys have a baby bullet.
Yeah. That we stole.
Its mom is
That's a bullet,
pissed.
Yeah.
Its mom is pissed.
Hey, look, we found it on the way. It's joined the group.
Yeah, no, but he's definitely like tapping his little damn square feet Like he doesn't have paws. He's got them perfectly like round fucking tree trunk
Little
legs.
fucking, yeah,
Like, they're
elephant.
just
fucking
like
feet.
elephant legs. Yeah. He just tapping his little fucking feet. He got pee.
Gustus will take him and head down the other side of the wall.
Outside.
They're away. Yeah,
Okay.
the one outside of the wall. He'll throw the rope on the other side instead of the inside,
Got you.
and then he'll climb down there with the bullet.
Okay.
And take him out to the sand and just start kind of walking. I guess up out
Yeah.
of the bowl area.
Yeah. So the walls are fairly flat to the desert. It's
Okay,
inside
okay,
the city
it's
that it's kind of bowled down towards the river.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, so he'll walk out there and then just kind of like walk up a little dune or something.
Yeah, and as soon as you put him down, gone. Like he just bolts.
Yep.
And then
Gisborne just kind of
few minutes
rolls off.
Yeah, a few minutes come by and then he comes right back. And then he runs away again. And he comes back. He runs away again. Comes back. And then he starts chasing Gisborne around. He really doesn't like it. Like he's
No.
definitely like Gisborne's like roll up at a ball, and he's definitely like nosing him around as a ball, and like just bouncing him off of shit. And Gisborne's not having a good time. Did anybody else do anything this morning?
I don't know, just chilling the fuck in the sky.
Do your wings ever get tired?
No,
Okay.
Hummingbird wings, man.
I got ethereal fucking magic wings, so
That's fair. That's fair. They don't. Yeah. Is Omen doing anything this morning, Cass?
I don't. Oh, come on. Right, my character sheet disappeared. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. There's really not much you can do at this point that I can think of right now. I mean, I could talk to. I still don't recognize Augustus, correct?
True. Yeah. You. He says he knows you, but you don't. You don't really remember him per se. You haven't had any flashbacks of him yet. I should say that's about the clearest I can be. You
So,
haven't
I
had any
guess-
spikes of him.
I guess I'll talk to him a little bit. I guess just to see what he knows. I guess.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, he's climbed down with the boulette, and he's letting the boulette run around and kind of burn off some energy.
Oh, I don't know if I
Um,
can climb down. I might have to wait for that then.
I mean, you can climb down. I'm not gonna make you roll for it or anything. You can climb down.
My
Yeah.
old hip.
Help.
My hip.
vision old dog news jerks.
But yeah, I mean, you ask him whatever you want. It's your game, homie. You say whatever you want.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask him. When we met, he said, or you said you knew me. What did you mean? I don't know what you mean.
Gustus
What was it?
rubs his eyes, turns to him, the largest raccoon fucking red crazed eyes you've probably seen. Man's not
He does
awake.
look really unhealthy.
Yeah, he's very pale.
Ooh.
Yeah, he looks more unhealthy than your old ass right now. But no, he's gonna turn to him and just kind of sigh. Long story, I suppose. But things as they are. You being you, not entirely weird with magic. You taught me things.
I
It's simple.
taught you.
Um,
And I'm just gonna like think really hard, try to like be like,
well, maybe this will
You want to
help.
roll? You want to roll a history check?
Yeah, before he does though, I'll snap and I'll have Gisborne come over. Gisborne will walk on trot on over. Gisborne used to be yours.
I'll point at it and be like, I've never seen that thing before in my life.
You know the things that you have.
I was gonna say as he holds the dead fucking ankylosaur thing.
Did it? But
I've
didn't you
never
say
seen that
that
fucking
I
thing
had to-
before.
I've never
I had
seen
to
it.
pop the spell to summon it.
You do. I just, I think that
haven't
would have been
popped it.
funny as shit as you're holding it. I've never seen that fucking thing before in my life. Just reaches up and pets the one in your hand.
But yeah, no. You made Gisborne. I found him when I went looking for you one day, and you were gone.
Baby.
At least that's what you told me.
Told you. Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at at his, and I'm gonna look at it and I'm say, "Come here."
And
Like
he kind of,
wagging my finger to it. Come here.
yeah, he kind of pops over to you a little bit. Just jumps around. Not really jumps, but he's just like taking his little feet over to you. He kind of looks up at you, little black beady eyes. So it's a metal pangolin.
I'm gonna look at Augustus and be like, "You said I made this."
Yeah, and Augustus will he'll pull his hands out. Um, on his he's not wearing his jacket anymore. The long fucking jacket he used to take immaculate care of. By the way, that has been
Yeah, the
gone.
sleeves
it's been
and
cut.
shit are ripped off, right? Like it's torn
Yeah, the
apart.
sleeves
Yeah.
are shit are lived off. It's a vest now, like sewn up into like a shitty battle vest, essentially.
Yeah, and it's definitely patchworked, all over colored leather and shit. sewn
Yeah,
onto
with
it.
everything he could find. But his arms are they're like they go from leather, like they're parts leather and part chain gauntlets. Like his
Yeah.
knuckles are spiked, pulled from like gauntlets of knights and things like that, like patchwork together. There's chain underskirt underneath it, and like random spikes and stuff, and it goes all the way up his arms. You don't see it goes past his elbows. Like even his elbows have like metal cuffs on them. Um, but he pulls his arms up, and as it does, they kind of retract into like a metal bracer around his arms. Like they all sort of like start to slowly retract into it almost magically there. And as he pulls it off, you see his hands because he's not wearing anything under these metal bracers. And he pulls it off, and his hands are completely scarred from literally shoulder to tips of his fingers. His hands have no undamaged skin to them. They're completely charred and scarred. There's cut marks. There's things like that. It looks like someone who's been struck by lightning up both arms as he does this. And they look weaker, like someone who's essentially been lit on fire and then struck by lightning. Like this man's not looking good already, but this just makes him look worse. Um, his arms are extremely like not really great to look at, to be honest.
It's
But
probably a
they-
little strange to wonder how somebody could have suffered that much and is still going. Just, I mean, obvious pain was involved in creation of these scars.
Yeah.
And then as he pulls out he's going to reach up his other hand and pull on the metal bracer, and it kind of opens, and you'll see the metal bracers have spikes inside of them. They actually attach to like the inside of his skin as he pulls it out. He drops a little blood will drop out of it as he pulls one out, and he'll hand it to Omen. One of the like it's a metal, it's almost a full metal bracer at this point. He'll hand it to Omen. You helped me make these. For my arms as
I
well.
get. I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna inspect them and see if I can kind try to remember anything.
Do you
'Cause, I
want
mean,
to
I'm
roll
still.
a history check at advantage because you're touching an item?
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably your easiest roll is going to be go that way. Okay.
16.
I got 4 and a natural 1 though. Plus 12 is great,
Yeah.
but 4 and a natural
Oof.
1.
Yeah.
So with 16, you don't necessarily remember giving these to him, but you do remember. You do remember the slamming of a metal on anvil and the creation of the curve in these by heating them and bending them and heating them and bending them. And you don't remember the exact words of the incantations you put into this, but you do remember creating them, just not necessarily with him. that you do.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you can like you basically you're seeing through your own eyes and you're watching yourself smack an anvil, you know, and mold metal.
Yeah.
And um, make me a perception check at advantage too.
I'm wrong. Nat 20.
Okay.
Damn. What the...
While you're sweating and like wiping the sweat from your face and the fires are broiling in this room and you're fucking smacking a hammer, in this memory you get like a chime of a noise in your ear and you can't really place what it is. It's kind of just off. It's like when you hear somebody talk in a dream and you can't fucking what the hell they're saying. It's something along those lines that you can't place exactly what the hell he's saying. It just kind of sounds like it's jumbled. So as you look over your shoulder, there's a younger man, not really a kid. He's probably 17,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere around that age. And his back's to you.
Yeah.
But you can see not as much as it is now, but you can see like out of the corner of this thing, you can see the one like blackened hand where it's all bruised and destroyed and it is like the skin is charred and all gnarled up. It's not as deeply and engraved into his skin as it is now, and as high into the shoulder it is now. But you can see that one hand, and as he's facing away from you, you can see he's doing something minute and fine. Like he's very focused, and then as you just kind of shrug it off and turn back and keep smacking that hammer. You're not 100% sure it's him, but the skin does remind you of the what he just showed you now, just on a much less drastic scale as it is now.
Okay. He's gonna take a step back and just be like, it looks familiar. You he's just kind of just a little puzzled, like trying to not really a sense understanding still. I mean, yeah, he's still confused in a sense. Is what I'm saying.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's a lot to take in, and you're still parsing through these memories as you get them. You know what I mean? You still have to try and break them down and understand them on your own before you can maybe try and reiterate them to someone else about something you've just seen. You know what I mean? You haven't even clarified to other people that you could do this.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So you definitely have some internal shit that you got to work on before you outwardly explain what you're seeing. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's pretty good though. Silver, are you doing anything this morning? Hobo? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're
sorry.
good. You're good.
Yeah, probably making a couple of health potions.
Your key point potions?
Yeah.
Okay. How many making?
Let me double check my my
I think 2 of them got used in the Illithid fight. Possibly 3. It was 2 or 3.
And the third one was used right before Ben healed while he was getting attacked by a particular fairy that was angry.
Okay.
So 3 have been used. So you would have got 3 key points back.
Then I'm back to full.
Okay.
2. Yeah, I'll make 3 more.
Okay.
Nope. Yeah.
Oh.
No. Yeah. Yeah, 3 more.
Okay.
And I'll offer one to our new fairy companion.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly down there, do a little. You know that thing when people lie on their stomach on the beach with their feet kicked up in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
You're
my
just floating in the
God.
air.
Yeah, I'm floating in the air. I'm like, oh, what's this? It's cool looking.
It's quite large in comparison to your body.
Yeah, you know.
It's probably a quarter of your, like, if you drank this whole thing, you would have to pee really bad.
Did she like water it down?
um, it's like
Just listen, just for practical sake, he gets 2 uses just because he's so tiny. He can drink it
Okay.
twice just because he's so tiny. That seems fair. He's so tiny.
That's fair.
That seems
He can't
fair.
yes,
even
I'm
drink
okay
yet.
with this, but can't,
It's like it's like the size of my hand, like my whole arm.
Oh no, this is. I mean, in your hands, it's like this. I mean,
Hell
you're
yeah.
2 feet
You're
tall,
2
and
feet
she's
tall.
you're 2 feet tall, and she's giving you something that's like this in size,
Yeah.
and you're 2 feet tall, bro. This is like 4 inches.
Yeah, imagine that in a kid's
So,
hands.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're
And still things smaller.
I'm
this
like
is
this.
fucking massive in your hands. Yeah.
okay,
Oh.
but can he carry this? Should
Oh fuck
I
yeah,
just
dude.
He can carry a person. He can carry that.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Silver's gonna be
It
like,
just looks weird.
she's gonna like look at the potion and look at him and just how tiny he is and be like, can,
Where does a backpack?
I-
I'll have you know I'm tall for what I am.
oh, you're tall. Oh,
I'm
I do a
tall for
Superman
my
pose.
species.
this is tall. Oh, it's
Yes, I know. I'm rather large.
I see. Very, majestic, impressive,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
fantastic.
Glad you recognize.
Yeah. So this heals when you drink it. If you want it, you don't have to take it, but I made one if you want it. And she's just gonna try to like put it in his tiny fairy hands and like resist the urge to pat him on the head like a kid and quickly walk away.
I'm probably older.
100%. 100%. You're older than her.
Oh yeah.
Well, I grab it with 2 of my hands.
And then whenever they get back, one will go to Augustus and one will go to our wonderful old man grandpa of the party.
Okay, fair enough.
Grassy ass.
You're welcome.
As long as everybody knows where the shit's going, that's all that matters to me.
I know where the shit's going.
All right.
That's all that.
Does anybody think or have an idea of what the rogues would be doing?
Probably rogue things.
Being
Yeah.
edgy.
Being edgy.
Being
I like
edgelords,
that.
hiding in
that.
the shade in the desert.
Hiding in the shade in the desert. Okay.
I feel like Ian would be reading his book. Or
He's still
being a
nose
fucking
deep.
I'm gonna
nerd.
I'm gonna say
he's
that
still
he's
nose deep.
not. He may not be reading it, but he's definitely got it in his hands, and he like it's closed. And he opens it up and looks through that note again and closes it again. Like he's quickly reading over it, trying to really grasp what he's just read. And
Yeah.
it's a diary entry of Sam's. So as crazy as he may have gone to try and go and murder his parents effectively,
Sadly, unlike
he was
Ben, Ian can read.
yeah, he was I'd say there enough to write it down understandably, and it doesn't make him seem like the bad guy.
Mm.
Like I mean, he
And-
seems like he's doing the right thing in his head.
Yeah.
The way he writes it down, it comes off that he's doing the right thing.
And then I get to feel Korik would be kind of away from everyone because he seems to play his character pretty antisocial
Mhm.
and like
Brooding in a corner.
for like anyone off in the horizon coming towards us. That seems like something he'd do.
That's fair. I mean, he's probably still
am I
up there on that perch on top of the city, on top of the city, and he's probably just peeking out, looking all different directions.
Yeah.
Making sure he keeps his eyes up in every direction, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That kind of counts for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So as a group,
Um,
what would-
I'm gonna cast a spell,
oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
but
God.
I don't have to roll for it because it's a trait.
Okay.
I'm casting a reduce on myself.
Oh god.
What?
Why don't you
I
cast
am now
reduce on the
1/8.
potion?
No, it does everything.
Can
that I'm
only do
carrying
it on
does.
himself.
Everything I'm carrying and wearing, it
Oh.
does. the
Yeah,
same.
no, it's everything. Yeah, no, but I mean, in
Yeah, it's
in
still bigger than
proportion,
you.
it's still going to be massive if you fucking shrink yourself and
That's
shrink the
true,
potion.
but it's
Relatively,
I can
it's still
carry
huge.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. No, you can still
do it.
carry it. It's just like unwieldy to do it.
Hmm.
But you shrink
The
down to
backpack.
1/8 in size, which is pretty cool. Well, I'm sorry, 1/8 of your total, so you're 4 inches tall. No, shit, 6 inches tall.
It's just tall.
No, that's not right. Hold on, 1/8.
What,
You
8?
3 inches tall?
4,
3 inches tall.
3 inches.
It's 3
tall.
inches tall because 4 would be 1/6
Yep.
because it's 24, so it's 3 inches tall.
I'm now a real fairy.
So you went from 2 feet tall to Tinkerbell sized.
Yep.
Like that, just gone.
Mhm.
Ah,
3
I'm an
inches.
action
all
figure
right.
now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I did the math. You are 3 inches. You are.
Yep.
You are tiny.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
hey. To some people, that's enough.
What?
Okay.
I
What?
ain't leaving up.
To some people, that's enough.
Set that one up. That's fair. Set that one up.
I'm pretty average, okay.
Anyways,
You got cheers, JJ.
I know I saw it. I'll get to it in a minute.
Okay.
What is a party would you collectively like to do? You guys get to lead the rogues today.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god.
Never ended well before, anyways.
Where are we
No.
supposed to go? I'm just following y'all for the fun of it.
Are we still
Molly.
going towards the ocean?
Yeah, we need to make our way more along the coast to get to the next city. This was supposed to be our ride to the bigger city. So we need to get down and start moving to the next one before, because I think it's that one, and then we get to a port city, and then we can leave wherever we want to, and we not have to worry about the army at our backs or anybody else for that matter. But we do need to
Yeah.
keep going along the coast.
Sure, let's do it then.
Okay.
Oh, I fucked up. That spell only lasts a minute.
It does. Yeah.
It
That
does.
sucks. Never mind.
I
Go back to normal. I guess.
listen, it's a racial trait. I'll give you an hour in non-combat circumstances.
Okay.
Because it's a racial trait. Effectively, it's not affecting anything. So I mean, in a non-combat circumstance, you could like shrink yourself and go through like a door, maybe like a window or something, and like pop a lock for somebody to get through on the other side. That makes sense. It's okay. That's a function of your character. That's fine. In a combat circumstance, you can't just be like, "Oh, I'm 3 inches tall. Fucking I'm this way for an hour.
Fuck you.
You can't hit me now, dickhead." So
I mean, a minute is still a long ass time. In combat,
it's 10 turns. Yes, it's 10 turns. So in combat you have a minute, and out of combat you can have an hour. It's fine. Doesn't bother me or the campaign in any way, so it's not a problem. It's kind of it's a fun thing, you know. You could be like riding around in somebody's pocket, then all of a sudden become 2 feet tall.
Fair.
Go inside someone's stomach.
I would suggest not doing that because you got to go through one of 2 nasty assholes.
Yeah.
Maybe fairies like that shit.
I don't know what your kink is, bro. You're from the Feywild,
Yeah. That's fair.
Exactly. So you never know.
and you old as hell, so you probably got some weird ass kinks. Fucking old people doing some weird shit.
Hey, I ain't that old.
You're pretty old.
I
Don't know how old you are.
I don't know either.
That's probably a fair
Hey,
thing because time is
The
different in the
Feywild
Feywild.
is
Right?
different. Yeah.
You could be 6 weeks old, but realistically, you're 600 years old. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
time works differently.
Time is not a concept in the Feywild.
It is. It's just wrong.
It's fair.
Specifically, what you think you know about time is exactly wrong. If you say something about time, it's wrong.
Fair enough.
You could be looking at a watch and be like, "Oh, 10 seconds have passed." Actually,
Yeah,
10
10 years.
Um,
Hate to tell
your
you.
watch is a little slow. It's actually January of next year.
Mhm.
You've been gone for 300 years. It's actually Industrial
Three-
Revolution. So
Yeah, it's the industrial revolution. We've now invented the car while you've been gone.
socialism is the thing now. And conversely, capitalism, but it
But
won't
don't go
last
over
as
to
long. Don't
Waterdeep.
worry.
They don't believe in it there.
They don't believe in
Um,
Waterdeep. That's true.
You don't know what it's like in Waterdeep.
You don't know.
You don't know what
you
it's
don't
like.
know what it's like in Waterdeep. You don't know
Okay. Yes.
what it's like.
Alright.
That being said, we are continuing our travel. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, the groups moved down the wall. We're gonna head along
Okay,
the coast
let
and
me
still
pull up
try
my
and stay
D&D
ahead of this invading
folder real
army.
quick. I think this is the good map. Yes, this is a good map. Okay. So, this is the river. I think it's Lapindrar. The fucking letter just overlays with something. I think it's the Lapindrar. So you guys are in the city of Anhars. I don't know. We discovered that we don't know how to fucking say that word. Anhaurz. If you know how to say it, fucking say it. Because is it Anhauers, like Anhauer Busch, or is it Anhors, or is it because it could be a city built on whores.
It could be a city indeed built by whores.
So you do have a couple of more days journey to like if you follow the river and you look at your map, the map that one of you I presume is carrying, the city does, or I'm sorry, the river does eventually end up at the border to Aglarond.
Yes.
The question is, at that point, are you re-entering Aglarond? Because you'll be fairly near where you were supposed to go originally on the mission.
Yes.
Though
I
it
think our
has
goal was to get into Aglarond and away from Thay.
Okay, I was gonna say the that's totally an option. You can do that. It is going to push you through the Umber Marsh. And the Umber Marsh, none of you really know anything about, so I'm not gonna tell you.
That's fair.
I will tell you that there is a floating, couple of dinghies. Now that the water has subsided, they're definitely upside down and a little damaged, due to the flooding and them being like tied down. So even when it flooded, like eventually they were sunk. But with a little due diligence, maybe a couple hours work put in, a decent, I would say decent performance check, maybe, because it's like an art to do wood crafting, I suppose. Specifically, if you have wood carver's tool or proficiency in that, you can add your proficiency bonus as well.
Every tool.
Question is, do you have the tool?
Yeah, I have every tool. Just gotta give me a minute.
So you could repair the boats effectively,
Yeah.
if you would like to. They are inside the city walls, so you have to go back in the city walls. No problem. You have a monk that can climb walls. You can do your movement speed up walls, right, Hobo? So it's 50 feet up a wall.
Yeah, I effectively just run up the wall.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that it was like, I don't think you can dash up the wall. I think it's just run, right? You have 50 feet of
I'm
movement,
pretty
right?
sure I dash.
I don't know if you can.
I'm
I'll
double checking.
I'll look at
right
the I'll look at the fucking feet thing to make sure, like not feet but like racial trait. I'll look at the class trait, whatever it is. So would you like to repair the boats? May save you a little bit of time in the long run of travel.
We could try, because
And it's probably also quite a bit safer on the water than it is on land. That being said, I will tell you the sand puppy does come back with something dead in its mouth. And it does look like who's with it? Who's with the sand puppy? It was just Augustus and Omen, right? Because you guys were talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it does come back, it drops what looks like a human head attached to a snake-like neck. It is covered in sand. It's probably about a foot of neck and like a fairly oversized head. But the little guy was dragging it like behind him.
Okay.
That's still patted on its back. Good job.
And it just kind of drops it and looks at you and like sticks his little tongue out and
Okay.
stuff. You know, think very much the dog thing from John Carter.
John Carter. Yeah.
Think very much the dog thing from John Carter, but tiny.
Gotcha.
His head is like this wide. He's a little guy.
So
In fact, he
How
could
aesthetically
be a
worded?
steed for the fairy. Nick got
so
really
how it's
excited.
worded is you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces or across liquids on your turn without falling during your move.
Okay, so yeah, it's your whole movement. Yeah, so you could move, dash, and then step of the wind. Remember, well, you could move, step of the wind, and then what the fuck's your other thing? That's all you can do, right?
Move and then step of the wind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Step of the wind.
So you get 100
essentially
feet in
dash.
total. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
And then the rogues
'cause
have
she's an
move,
elf.
dash, bonus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, run. No, so it's run, dash, and run, action, dash, and then bonus action dash for step of the wind. So you can move 150 feet. That's what it is. I was like, that doesn't seem right. That seems really low. But yeah, okay. And then the rogues have run, dash, bonus action, dash. Yeah.
Dash. Bonus action dash.
Yeah. So you have movement, run,
Yeah.
action, dash, bonus action, dash.
Speedy
They can all,
boys.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I was just trying to do the math in my head. So yeah, you could run up a 150-foot wall. Though I will tell you, if you don't reach the top of the wall, you're gonna fall. And I don't think you have slow fall yet.
I don't have slow fall.
Though at the start of the next turn, you could then attempt. I would make you do like an athletics check or maybe an acrobatics check to get started running again. To like fight gravity effectively, because it would pull you back and off the wall. So like to try and like regain your footing on the wall, I'd have you do an acrobatics check before you could move again. But in theory, you could infinitely run up walls as long as you kept hitting acrobatics checks.
So I could have been the answer to getting Soda's sword back.
Could have been.
Yes, but
You're-
that
you're
was Thimble at
essentially
that
Not at
time.
the time. Yeah, not at the time.
Thimble existed at
You
that
couldn't
time.
have.
Thimble fuck
Wait.
you.
So you're Jesus. You can run on water.
She can
I am
also run on water.
Jesus.
Yeah, also run on water.
Jesus.
Yeetus.
Oh my god, I threw my phone. So would you like to investigate this head, or would you like to leave it and go work on a boat?
Well, someone needs to go get me the boat.
I mean,
We're gonna work on a boat
They're in the city.
because Augustus isn't gonna do it.
I mean, it'd take you a
But
while.
Augustus is gonna look at the head. Yeah.
Okay, make me. Ooh. I'll give you a choice. Do you want to make me an investigation check, or do you want to make me an animal handling check?
Investigation.
Okay.
Either way, it's at disadvantage, so it doesn't matter.
That's fine. It's gonna vary the answer though.
Yeah, investigation. He's going to investigate the corpse. That's right. I forgot that. I turned off that. Be a second.
No matter what you roll, the neck thing is like very snake like. As in scales, as in like a chested piece that is like larger, broader scales, and then the smaller, finer scales on the outside.
15. What I rolled.
Okay, so I can give you a little bit more than that. The coloration is very much like sand colored, like the chested like what do you call them? The lighter pieces, effectively. The broader scales are almost white. They're very like lightly sandy beige-ish color. And then the outer ones are like mismatched here and there. You have a dark spot, and you have a like a big patch of light ones, a couple of dark spots here and there. And then the scales rise up the back of the head. There is very like scraggly, raggedy looking white hair growing from it. It's fairly long, like it's a little bit down the neck, it's longer than the head, effectively. And the head looks very dried out. Not like it's dead, but it looks very emaciated.
Okay.
Would you also like to make me a perception check?
Yes. Disadvantage.
Oh, and the face is very clearly humanoid. They look
Eight.
no pointed ears, anything like that. It's humanoid.
Yep.
An 8 on a perception check. Okay. You're pretty sure it's
Everything's
dead.
Fine.
You're pretty sure it's dead. It hasn't moved since it dropped. It has a kind of purplish, thick, really viscous, gooey blood running out of the bottom of it. But the face itself very emaciated, like down to like the skull emaciated.
Gotcha. Copy.
Like the eye sockets are all sunk in and all darkened and everything like that. Like it's very clearly whatever this was or whatever it was part of, probably starving.
Fair enough.
And I will also give you that it looks like it was bitten off. Not cut, not with a sword. It's not clean cut. It's very jagged, very raw, very torn. In the severing of the neck.
From the investigation, did I see did the chewed off? Does it happen to match our new sand puppy?
No.
No. Okay.
The answer to
wasn't
your
the sand
question is
puppy.
no. Correct.
Okay.
Not no. You don't notice this. No is the answer.
Okay. Cool. Making sure.
The bite marks almost look humanoid.
Oh. Okay.
Though,
Okay.
do me. You did a perception check. It's fine. The perception check wasn't great, but the intelligence check was pretty good. With the investigation check, upon a little further investigation of the body, the teeth aren't normal human teeth. They're very.
Okay.
What the fuck was that evil ass movie? Not evil really, but one of the monsters in Beetlejuice that had the fucking like really sharp ass teeth.
Oh,
Like
the
needles,
fucking,
like the
spine
needles.
teeth?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the kind of teeth it has, but it doesn't look like it until you open its mouth, and then you can
Okay.
see that they're very fine needle-like teeth.
Okay.
That is what it looks like bit this neck.
Okay.
Otherwise, it looks fairly human. Like if you covered up, like it has ears, it has 2 eyes, has a nose, has a mouth, has a jawline. You know what I mean? Like it's fairly humanoid. Has hair. If you buried it up to the chin, it would look like a buried person.
Gotcha.
But it also looks like from the back, like I said, the back of the head, the scales like rise up into the skin and the skull, and then actually forms into skin rather than it being a full skull or full scaled face. It is a humanoid skin face.
Okay.
And it has this. What the hell did I say? Purple? I think purple.
Purple.
Viscous, very thick, bloody goo pouring out of the bottom of it, almost like fucking grape jelly thickness. To make it nasty.
Yep.
And Omen, you see most of this as well. You passive intelligence or passive wisdom fairly high. You see most of what I just said to him. So what you two do with that information is entirely your prerogative. But you have it.
Gus is just tired. He's gonna, as he picked it up after he's investigating, he's just gonna toss it off to the side. Waiting for the boats.
That's fine. Yeah. So, did anybody go get the boats?
I probably didn't. I'm probably just on a schedule and stuff.
I probably did.
I probably followed
Makes
because
sense.
she gave me a fucking potion. So
That's fair. Okay. So the boats are on like ropes, so you would have to like drag them through the sand or actually like fully carry them, but they could each carry like 3 to 4 people, and one of you flies, so you could fit everybody now.
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
Standing on the boat, yeah. As she's dragging it, and she's got that fucking rope heaved over her shoulder. You're just
Yep.
standing on the edge.
I'm
3 inches
yeah.
tall, baby. 3
Yeah,
inches
doing
tall. One of my
Okay.
favorite things about the enlarge and reduce spell is that
Yeah.
it does not affect your density.
Yeah, you're still heavy.
You still
Thank-
weigh the same amount.
Thank-
Now, and this is something that's been argued about, like in DM's Guild and shit like that for years, is that when you shrink, your density should increase. Therefore, you should technically get stronger, because your molecules are closer together. So, like when you would punch something, you would do a greater amount of force because it's the same amount of force, same speed on a much finer target. So it's an
purpose of
increased pinpoint focus. It's been argued about for years, but it doesn't say in the fucking spell that it goes and makes your density change. So I like to say that your density stays the same, meaning your stats stay exactly the same, but your weight also stays the same.
Well, it says you do less damage when you're smaller.
Does it reduce? Okay, that's changed. That didn't used to be like that.
Yeah.
It used to just say you reduce one size in one size category. If you're
It says
large, you become medium. Medium becomes small, etc.
says your melee damage reduces by 1d4 or something.
Okay, so they've reduced it. They've changed it a little bit, but that's I don't like that. But whatever, it says it.
So it
We'll leave
doesn't
it.
change your just say it doesn't change your density, just that your melee damage goes down.
Well, I mean, kind of
Yeah.
implies.
Well, yeah, that would mean that would be the implication of that. Yeah, is that his density does relatively change to his size. It would be like effectively Ant-Man when he becomes small, he punches the same amount of force, but it like does more damage when he's small because he's doing the same amount of force, but he's hitting on a pinprick sized target. So it feels like an incredible amount of force.
Okay, well, I'm standing on the crow's nest as she's like dragging a fucking boat.
Yeah, so this isn't I mean, this is a tiny ass thing. You're standing on like a bow bridge,
like
basically.
dinghies.
Yeah, this is a small rowboat.
So I'm doing the fucking Titanic thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify. So, she drags the boat up to you guys. Probably goes back for the second one while you start fixing the first.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. So sit down in the sand and
Make me a performance check, and then explain to me so I'm gonna tell you there's a couple of holes in the hull. There's quite a bit of water still in it, but it's been draining out. Like you could tip it over and pour most of it out. There's probably 3 or 4 holes in the hull. There's definitely no oars. There's no sail. Effectively, it is a canoe, just slightly bigger. Think really tiny Viking longboat, really tiny, like fit 3 to 4 people.
Yep. Gisborne will come over, and he'll like kind of roll up into like a half ball, and his shell will open up, and the blue light now, because it's blue, thanks to certain influences, will kind of flare up as tools are being made inside of it, essentially. And he starts taking out. He's gonna cut off planks from like the seats, like the non-essential parts.
Okay.
Little planks there, and he's gonna start like patching up the holes using a bit of like mending as he can, to like kind of make the seams a bit better.
Okay.
But you start cutting things to the height, mend, kind of almost fuse the seams into there, and then start like nailing in little patches.
Okay. Well, with
cutting
the
off-
assistance of mending, go ahead and make me a performance check at advantage, but it's gonna be regular roll because you're already disadvantaged. It's just a regular performance roll.
I got a roll, and then I get
Whatever your proficiency modifier is. Because
yeah,
do you have
+4 to
proficiency in
this.
wood carving tools? Because that's important.
I have proficiency in all tools.
All tools. Okay.
All tools. Yeah. So
But
8 + 4.
So you said there's holes in the boat.
Yeah.
Is there like gashes, like slashes and shit in it?
I mean,
Would
probably a
mending work
couple,
for
but
that?
yeah, that's what he's doing. He's using mending.
Oh,
I mean,
is? Okay.
he's putting some wood in to fill the actual holes, and he's using mending to like fix the cuts that he's making. But yeah, I mean, you could assist him if you want, and then give him advantage to the roll again. I'll make it counteract. That's fine. We can do it this one time.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you can have assistance because he's casting mending as well.
Okay.
Like, okay, so he just gets.
Yeah,
advantage on it or
you're
something?
casting the spell,
Okay.
so he's gonna get advantage.
Roll again.
Okay.
There you go. 24.
24. Okay, so the 24 takes you the better part of an hour per boat, which is fine because when you finish the first one, she drags the second one up. You do have them now, and the boats are fixed, but you are now about a 40-minute fucking drag from the bottom. So now you got to tow them all the way back to the bottom where the water is.
Send a boat. Just carry it. It's fine. I get to ride in it though.
Do
You gotta carry me too.
So again, there's no oars, there's no sail, there's no like masts or whatever were in it were broken off. What do you do to fix that? Well, how are you propelling these boats?
Yep. So we got a little bit of rope. When we get to the river, he's going to take some of the houses. Like there's
probably
wood.
some fabric and wood. Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to take some like the fabric and wood. He's gonna make one like take like a broom and make one into like essentially a really fucked up oar. So we have at least one really fucked up oar, and then he's going to tie the two boats together like in like you're tying almost
In
a trailer
tandem.
together.
Yeah, in tandem.
Yeah, in tandem. And then so the first one there, and then trying to rig like a shitty sail for the first one too, as well as have the really fucking stupid oar. So the first one's essentially going to tow the second one.
Okay.
But all of the non-strong bullshit people, so everybody but Augustus and, well, I guess really not Augustus right now. Man's half dead, keeled over. But Augustus and Silver essentially. Like we're all going to be split, but Augustus and Silver will be in the first one to make sure that the key force is heading down with the river at the very least.
Okay.
Okay. Love that. Hear me out. I can run on water. You know the Incredibles with Dash.
What we'll do is we'll tie a
that
rope
scene?
to Silver, and then I will owe Aura in the other
And
one.
I will run.
You hear me out.
We have to spend a key point
You
to do
can
that,
fly.
don't you?
Hear me out.
You also
need
fly.
a pirate flag because I heard pirates are pretty cool,
Oh fuck off.
and we need a skull and crossbones on this ship for luck.
We need some
No.
I heard
charcoal,
that-
but I
Oh
can
my
I can make
God.
something.
I heard they're rich. Wouldn't you like to be rich?
Oh,
I
We have a
boy.
skull and crossbones on this
Here we go.
on the sail. I'm sure it would be lucky for us to get become more like pirates because I heard they were cool.
I don't think that's how that works. But
Are they
if
cool?
That sounds
I-
dangerous.
generally
Dangerous?
People don't like pirates.
not. Yeah.
No
not,
way. I
not,
heard
not around
stories.
this part.
One guy named Captain Hook. He's a great guy.
He's
This
great
one guy-
There's this guy named
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow. He's pretty fucking cool, man.
Okay, well
I
that
just-
one is. So I mean, we gotta be a little. He could be Jack Swallow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not the same kind of bird.
Jeff Pelican. I heard he's pretty.
Jeff
fucking
Pelican.
cool.
I heard that's a good guy.
Pelican. He's a real good guy.
John Penguin. He can't fly though.
He can't, sadly.
Yeah, but
Here-
he can
I hear
swim
he's,
like a pirate
Jerry
ship.
Jerry Albatross.
Hunched over.
Jerry Albatross.
go.
Big guy though. Big guy.
Yeah. Henry Toucan. He's
Who are all these
he's got
names?
colorful-
you're
Noted,
saying?
yeah.
noted by the two cans he wears around his
Yeah.
neck.
yeah, they're very colorful.
I
And
hate
they're all
this
different colors.
I hate this. I hate comedy is dead.
So, is that a no on the flags or?
Mm,
Let's not right now. You can ask.
Decoration's a vital point in our ship.
Okay,
I mean,
how
if you
about
want to make a symbol, it's just not skull and crossbones.
You can make a nice little flag and we will hang it up for you, okay, champ?
Okay.
Here's some chalk. Well, it's charcoal really, but here's some white fabric. You have at that.
Do you guys
kiddo.
realize what you just did? You gave Nick the naming rights of your group.
Yep.
You just gave Nick
Pass
the
that
naming
shit
rights
off.
of your group.
All you, Nick.
53
my
sessions.
Backyardigans.
53 sessions in. The
the
backyardigans are
barnyardigans.
dead, or barnyardigans are dead.
Barnyardigans are dead.
Let's see what comes out now. I can't see anything.
I don't know what our second name was, but third name coming right up.
I got my tablet.
Nick
There you
has
go.
Nick
He's
has the
getting it.
naming rights.
Get
Got
my
it,
pen
Nick.
out.
And the symbol. He's got to make us a symbol.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
He gets the symbol rights, but then he can also explain what
Yeah.
the symbol means and give you your name. That's what he's doing.
We need a
Yep.
logo.
Oh, fucking hell. It's been like a year since I made logos.
You better get on it, boyo. Get some practice in.
Practice on the spot. I'll have one next week.
Okay.
Listen, take your time, man. Take your time. Nobody put a time clock on you. You take your time. We've waited 53 sessions. We can wait.
I don't have any plugs. Fuck.
I don't have any plugs. Was it a Wacom tablet? Is that what you're using?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, my plugs.
Well,
I can unplug this.
while you are returning the boats, I should say, while she's dragging the first boat up, I'm sorry, the second boat up, and you finish the first one, what is the passive perception of Omen and Augustus, please?
14.
Sorry, give me a second. My computer's being fucking biggity bitch. There we go. Sorry. 12. Ugh.
Okay, since
Yeah,
neither of
mine's
you are over the number that I'm looking for,
We are in base character, sir.
I need you both to roll me a perception check, please.
Yes. Advantage. Let's go. 11.
21.
While he is repairing, you know what was yours, Nick? You said something about because you were helping him mend the boat.
Oh, my perception?
Passive perception, yeah.
15.
Yeah, you're helping
15.
me.
Okay, so it's not yet. You're not good enough yet. You can roll me a perception check as well if you'd like.
Perception. Gotcha.
Silver's just trudging up that fucking wet sandy beach,
8.
dragging a fucking boat behind her. Okay, so the 11 and the 8, you two are pretty focused on mending the boat.
Yep.
Though because Omen is not, Omen's a little distracted as he's trying to reconcile his memories and somehow fantasy and dreams and so many different things in his mind, but you do hear like a shuffling in the sand. And as you kind of snatch your head over and look, like it's a fairly abrupt movement, so it catches your attention very quickly.
Yeah.
So you kind of snatch your head over and you look and you don't see anything over the sand dunes that are kind of near you, and you go back to watching them do their thing and kind of pointing out little things that they've missed here and there, and you could fucking swear you hear it again. You get up and you're looking, don't see anything. Do you say anything to
I think
anybody?
after the second time, I would say, hey, what's that? Oh, what's that sound? Because you said I don't see anything, but I do hear it.
You do not see anything, but you do hear something. Yeah, and it
Yeah.
is like when you snap your attention to it, there's no like it's gone. It's just a very quick like a shh in the sand, like a little shift in the sand, and then it's gone.
Yeah, and I'm gonna point that out to whoever I'm next to.
Yeah, you're with the fairy and you're with Augustus. I'm assuming
Yeah.
Vincent and Korik are off being broody in a corner somewhere.
Yep. Augustus doesn't even turn around. He's just still going at it. You're hearing things, old man. Stay back there. You've lost a step or two.
I'm on a name generator and I found something funny.
Oh god.
God.
Liquid sprites.
I mean, if they blended you up.
Teacup storm.
We got a better energy drink than you than fairy dust, guys. Liquid Sprite.
Liquid sprites.
Full
Lucrative
on
venture.
Sprite into a smoothie. Let's
I'm
go.
not gonna lie to you though. If you made like a feminized energy drink and called it fairy dust and like filled it with edible glitter,
Fucking shit would be
would
off the
probably
shelves.
sell.
It's genius. That's actually genius. We need to get on that.
Yeah, and you said it on stream, so.
No, it's
High
good.
five.
It's intellectual property now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Quick,
fuck you
quick,
guys.
quick.
LikelyAMimic fairy dust coming to
You
shelves
guys,
near
you
you.
guys have ideas on party name? Because I'm too non-creative right now.
Well, you're gonna have to figure
Take
it
your
out
time,
because
buddy.
you're making our flag.
Take
Well,
your time,
listen,
buddy.
Yeah,
listen.
I was gonna put
Design
Storm
the
Cross
flag
Bands.
and then pull something from it,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
pull something
that's-
from it and design the flag. I mean, you go either way. I'm just thinking that if you had a design in your head,
No, I said some shit. I didn't have any ideas.
You got some charcoal and a white cloth, my man.
Okay, awesome. Charcoal.
So Augustus does mention to the two of you that I'm sorry, not Augustus. Omen mentions to the two of you that he hears something, and you tell him what he missed. He's missing a step.
He's missing a step. You're hearing things, old man.
Is there anything I can climb on?
I mean, you could try and climb back up the wall.
No, that's too my bag.
Too much for his old
There's-
bones to handle.
I mean, you could try and move to a higher sand dune. That's an option.
Mm, oh,
But
no.
the
I'm
higher sand dune is in the direction that you heard the noise. Whatever it may be.
I'm gonna walk a little bit towards that direction, but not like maybe like 5 or 10 feet closer away from them, just to see if I see anything.
Okay. As you move a little away from the group, you begin to hear the sand shift slightly again and stop. And springing forth, almost as if you stepped directly into its lap, a large snake-like creature, though it carries 7 human heads rather than 1 snake head. It is probably about 3 to 4 feet in thickness in its body. And each of the heads looks very similar to the one that the sand puppy brought you.
But they're all connected, correct, to the body?
They are all connected to the body.
Can I do anything? Am I able to do anything?
I'm gonna say no, specifically because you kind of walked right into its little trap it was setting for you, so it's gonna get a surprise attack on you.
Okay.
But we'll do that when we come back from break.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll have everybody do their little initiative rolls. And we'll say that because Hobo is dragging a boat, Hobo is
around behind.
I don't know. Roll a d4, Hobo.
There you go.
I'm gonna cry. You're really doing me dirty here. I go out of my way to help the party, and you fuck me over with a mist
Look, you're the only one that
round.
survives. It's fine.
Oh, that's not bad.
1.
1. Okay, so
One.
you are 1 turn away.
Fuck you.
1 full turn of movement, meaning step of the wind, dash, bonus action dash, or
So
there, yeah,
so full 150.
full 150, right?
Full
Movement
150.
dash, bonus action dash, full 150 away. You're 1
Got it.
full turn away, but we'll do our turn orders in a minute when we come back and break.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh
We're
yeah.
fighting,
You want to know what
monster.
doesn't come
Eagles.
back when you don't sleep? Spell slot.
That's true.
or help.
Now, more importantly, who is going to play the rogues? Because I will allow to play them. That way, you're not losing 2 pretty hefty damage dealers. In this circumstance, because you have a fucking artificer that's at half health, and you got a wizard that's pretty fucking pretty soft.
Squishy.
He's
Oh
less
yeah,
squishy,
this
he's less
shit's about
squishy.
to hurt.
He's less squishy.
I already
Half
tell.
health and no spell slots. Well, I got some, but I've got very few spell slots.
And as it flows up out of the sand, behind each of the heads, like a almost king cobra like neck thing, like flares out, just so they have a little more snake like being to them. I don't know. Sounds cool. Anyways, we will be back in 15 minutes. I have to run to the restroom.
What if we disguise ourselves as traveling musicians?
That's
Yes,
bard
'cause
talk, and I
that-
like it.
Yeah.
That's bard talk from the cleric, and I like it.
Clerics, the true bards.
We'll be
And I
back.
got a negative to my performance, so
We'll be back in 15 minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Yep.
Okay, screen's up. We'll be back. What we will. Actually, before I go, we'll hit the YouTube. So we can put on a little bit. Okay, I'll be back.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, buddy. What's up?
I have a question.
I've got an answer, maybe.
What type of save would you do to you're throwing a whip at somebody trying to grab them. If they fail the DC, you're gonna chuck them at someone. What save would it just be? A deck?
Athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah, think of it like a grapple. So look at grapple mechanics. That's what I would use for that, because you've gotta pull it. So think Indiana Jones. Even if he whips onto something, he's still gotta hold the whip, right? You still gotta leverage the whip. So it's like an athletic.
So if they fail their athletics, then I can chuck them at someone.
Fucking throw them. Because like so,
Okay.
look specifically at the spell. Let me charge my headset. But I have the spell Lightning Lure. You should have access to it on your wizard. Even.
Yeah.
That is a strength save. So like, I mean, even if you didn't use athletics, it's still a strength saving throw. Or you get pulled to them. So like, if you wanted to do something like that, I would definitely say strength athletics. You can even let them choose if they're dex based. Like if you want to be generous, you could be athletics or acrobatics. Because I want to say like certain characters get the choice to use acrobatics. I think it's monk.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But you could, I would say it's 100% a strength save.
Okay.
A strength saving throw. Usually they're like DC of your choice. Usually it's 10 plus whatever modifier your enemy has on strength. So like 10.
Oh,
like
this
if
this is for like a big boy. This is a big boy.
Yeah, usually I look at the strength stats. Like if I'm choosing an enemy's DC for something, like if I want to give them a strength based DC, I give it 10 plus whatever their strength bonus is. So like if it's a big boy, he's probably got a +5, so it's easily a 15, which is a hard DC for most things. So things like that.
Okay.
If it's like a legendary creature, you can then add legendary stuff to it. So like 18 is not uncommon.
It's legendary. It's
Yeah.
legendary.
Yeah, so like it add a +2 onto that 15, and like an 18 up to 18 is not uncommon for legendary saves,
Okay.
things like that. So like you can definitely fool around with some strength saving throws there.
That's something like 21, depending on
Yep.
what you're fighting.
Depending what
Well,
you
most
are
of
and
his
what
other
level you
saving
are.
throws are 21 and 22s.
Yeah, so I mean you can make it 21. Depends on what level. If they're above 5, I'd definitely say go for 20s.
Yeah. Mm.
If they're below 5, I'd say at least make it an 18.
Oh yeah,
Because
for sure.
20
'cause-
is almost impossible for anything below level 5.
True. Cool.
Womp womp.
Womp womp womp. Womp,
Apparently,
womp,
I had a trial in pink, but it don't work. I need to figure out what my password is.
womp. Oh shit.
Potato.
Password. It's likely password.
Is it 1d20?
Fairly good music. Yeah, we're traveling musicians now.
Apparently we're traveling musicians.
Yep.
Are you really into music?
Sure.
As a 2-foot sprite? Like the tunes?
Listen, I was looking at images and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
What weird music they listening to in the Feywild?
Heavy metal.
Imagine
Like,
medieval heavy metal. Just someone drumming on a fucking metal pot. A cast iron skillet.
Yeah, no, it sounds like Rings of Saturn if you ever heard that band.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. I am the easiest I've ever been able to hit right now.
That roll. No. Oops. Oopsie.
Is okay. Oh, that's a wonderful feat.
You guys think you'll survive if I call it for the night? Because I really don't feel good. I thought I could power through, but I feel like I'm dying.
Damn.
But
Sound like
if you guys are gonna die, I can hold out.
We might die anyways.
That's true. You might, but you know.
Look at that shit. Did you charge him finally?
No. No, I just give it a good couple of smacks like a cigarette case. They all rock just enough in their housings to light up.
To light up, yeah. The player killer dice. Now in RGB, the LGBTQ lights do not, in fact, make them more friendly. They are still as dangerous.
Yeah.
That's right. I needed to pull up the rogues.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try to draw something on actual Microsoft Paint.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Tablet not working?
No, the tablet is fine. It's just the app that I had. It doesn't want to work.
I'm
Which app?
I got Clip Studio with my tablet.
Oh. Fire Alpaca is free. And it's pretty okay for drawing, compatible with Wacom. If you can find a copy of Paint Tool Sci, it's also technically free but discontinued. Compatible with Wacom to an extent. The sensitivity is kind of iffy.
I know I said there's 7 heads, but I definitely just read the description. Apparently there's only 5, so there's only 5 heads on it.
But
Okay.
for now, I'm going to
There's
draw
7 heads now.
an
No, there's 5.
ID
It specifically says there's 5.
of a logo.
For a reason, there's 5.
I know.
What the fuck is my pen? Okay, here it is. It's gonna look fucking awful. Okay, where is it?
Anybody know what time I fucking set it at? Has it been 15 minutes yet? I didn't look. I forgot.
I don't know.
Death to thine people.
Cass, are
I
you
don't
back
know.
yet?
Didn't you open YouTube? What's the YouTube at?
It was definitely already started a little bit. It's at 16:19 now, but I don't know what it was at previously. It might have only been like 7 minutes or something. I don't know. I feel like I was way quicker than I needed to be.
Yeah, I mean you weren't gone for very long.
Cass, are you here? Okay. Do you want me to start? Do you want me to say fucking go?
Yeah, after the battle, skedaddle though. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Alright.
Let's fucking get it.
Alright. We killing the music then. Alright, back to the player cams. We're all up. I don't know if it's been 15 minutes. If you heard me over the music, I have no fucking idea. Because I forgot to set a clock. I got these cool dice. LGBT dice. So I'm gonna. It's a surprise attack, so technically they're all at advantage. And it's gonna suck for a second. So does a
Bruh, if you roll over an 11, you're gonna hit.
Does a,
Funny, you know.
a 14 hit? 14 hits?
Yeah,
Yes.
anything over 11.
He doesn't have. You guys didn't buy him any armor.
No.
I definitely
mage.
thought you gave him armor.
No, we gave the rogues new armor.
Yeah, something.
He got.
Okay, that's a 9.
Cloth bullshit.
Reaction.
That's a lot. I'm not gonna tell you what that was. A lot. That's.
You can
Can I roll a reaction on my first thing or no?
You can do a reaction anytime.
Yeah, you can do a
before
reaction anytime. I'm gonna have you
Alright,
roll
I'm gonna
initiative.
You
in a
only get
second, though.
one.
I'm gonna try to cast shield though.
You cast shield. You okay? Is your reaction a shield? That's fine.
Yeah.
16 is his AC now.
That's fine. So I think only 2 hit. If it's a surprise attack, you don't get your reaction though, correct?
Okay, then that's
I
fine.
think he still does.
It's just whichever.
Oh.
It's fine. Fuck it. You can have it. One of them is a natural 20. One of them is a 17. The rest of them I rolled pretty bad.
Just tell me the damage.
So
Oh, yeah, no, they can't.
let me describe this to you a little bit. The bodies are the actual like hulk of the body, where these like 5 necks, like very quite thick, like over a foot across necks, stick, like jut up from the body, still fairly buried. But these necks are roughly 20 feet from you when the 5 of them spring forth and all strike at you at the same time.
Okay.
It's I gotta look for what the hit is. Hang on. Okay, that's what it is. I need that one. So one was natural 20, so that's 13. And the other one is 12. So 25 in total.
Okay.
And only 2 of the 5 heads actually hit.
Okay.
Now I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
That is gonna be bad.
It's not super high DC.
14, so
Okay, no, you succeed. You feel a bit of a poison, trying to. I mean, like you feel almost like a paralysis, almost setting in.
yeah.
But you do manage to stave it off, and you manage to kind of harden yourself enough to push through the freezing of the muscles as the body of this creature begins to emerge itself, and you can see that it does have like a rather thick trunk. It's not snake-like entirely all the way back. It's almost dragon-like if you took the dragon at like the shoulders, so it still has like 4 legs, and a rather like long elongated body and tail. This thing is considered a huge monstrosity, so it is quite large. It's I think 50 something
great.
feet in length. Like it's quite big. And that's just like body is 50 feet in length. Necks are 20 feet in length.
Yep.
But the body itself is 20 feet from you. The heads just have pretty fucking crazy reach.
Yeah.
And your reaction was to pull shield.
Yes.
Meaning that your AC is 16 currently. Now, can everybody roll me their initiatives, please?
That's some bullshit. All right.
Let's go.
18.
And whoever's playing for the rogues is gonna roll for the rogues.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta find a blank page. Okay, roll for. Okay, so 20 to 25.
Who was that one? So that one was Ben. So Vincent got a 24.
Vincent 24. Okay. What's Vincent's dex modifier? Is it 4 or 5?
5.
Okay. Okay. 15 to 20.
Yeah. Fuck. I guess I got an 18.
Okay.
Who's gonna play Lee? Is someone playing Lee or no?
You can. I rolled for his initiative.
Oh, then who's playing for
I also rolled for
Ben?
Ben's. Yeah.
Brett. All right, now you got it, my boy.
Yeah, you can take one of them.
My
You can
man
take one of
said,
them if
"You
you want."
got all of it, bro."
You got it.
So
dude.
Augustus was 18.
Yep.
Okay.
I can take Lee if you want.
10
Okay,
to
yeah,
10 to
both
15.
work.
13.
Okay.
Oh, I got an 18. Sorry.
Oh, so okay. Shit. Whose modifier is higher for 18? Is it Augustus or Dex modifier higher? Augustus or the fairy?
Augustus is +4. So.
I got a 3.
Okay.
So yeah, Augustus first.
Okay. 5 to 10.
I got 6.
What the hell? What the hell did Lee get?
Oh, Lee got a 13. Sorry.
God damn it. Whose fucking modifier is higher, Lee or Silver's?
Dex,
Korg,
he
Korg
has
or
a 5.
Silver's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Silver +4.
Cork has
Plus
a
4.
5.
Okay, so Korg first. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need that. Don't do that.
That was on accident.
Funny.
Nah.
I didn't mean to actually click that.
Korg, Silver, Omen's last.
I might
Okay.
go down before I even
Does
fucking do
does
anything.
anybody want to roll for the sand puppy?
Yeah, I'll roll for the
The
sand
sand
puppy.
puppy.
+2.
Okay. So this -2. So 11.
Okay, so he actually goes before Omen.
Puppy.
Okay. With a pretty nasty double fucking snap attack at Omen, this creature begins to reveal itself from the sand as the sand like shifts and cascades off of it. You watch as its large, long, writhing, muscular body just kind of begins to pull itself from the sand. And there's a bit of natural beauty in it, but also that terror that often comes with natural beauty in each of you. And everybody roll me wisdom saving throws, please.
Even me, if I'm 150 feet away from this
No,
bitch?
you are actually out of the range of this effect.
Yeah.
I would also say that so is Korik, because Korik was up on the tower. So he is out of range of the effect as well.
Okay.
Wait, where is it at?
Where's what at?
The fucking the monster thing.
Behind us.
So you guys are kind of near the front gate that you had busted open, or like you forced the fucking big ass wood out of the big ass block. You'd force so you could go in and out of the gate effectively easier, so she could drag the boats up. Korik stayed up top on top of the wall. You guys are just outside the wall. It's like a sand dune and a half, so like 50 feet from you. But in that its body is 50 feet from you. It has 20 feet of reach with its heads. Omen had walked a little bit away from you to kind of peer over the sand dunes, and when he did, he walked right into right into its reach. So it snapped at him and got a surprise attack because it buries itself in the sand. It's one of its abilities.
Okay.
So
19.
it's not far from you yet. So 19 on wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. Pass. Augustus, wisdom saving throw?
2.
You are terrified of this monstrosity.
I am terrified of life right now, my guy. That's
Did
right
you
on
roll
point.
for
Yes, he got an 11.
11? Okay, he's also terrified of the monstrosity. Omen,
Damn.
what'd you get?
I got 22.
Okay, you succeed. You're not terrified of it. It bit you. You staved off its poison, and you are pretty mentally hardy for an old man.
See, I fucking told you guys.
I
told
didn't lose no step, young whippersnappers.
I know what's wrong with it.
It ain't got no gas in it.
It has insatiable hunger. That's what's wrong with it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Who gets to go first other than Vincent himself?
Little scary bitch.
Yeah, what's
What he is.
what's worse is both of your characters are afraid. You can't outwardly attack this thing because both of your fucking characters are afraid of it.
No.
But at the end of your turn, you can roll to try and break the.
He's going to
The fear.
grab the fucking hold of his weapon. His weapon.
His sword, absolutely, yeah. To try and draw.
And try and draw it shakily and get down the wall first.
Okay.
Because that's what he's got to do. And difficult terrain, so it's probably going to take him fucking all of his movement to get down.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
fine.
it's 50 feet, so it would.
Oh.
If you bonus action dash, you could move a little further.
You get barely.
But
further,
the
yeah.
thing is, remember, you're afraid of it. You can't move towards the creature.
Can't move towards it. No,
Right.
he's gonna move on the other opposite end of the gate. Get down on the opposite end of the gate, and then
Okay.
kind of
Now,
like move towards the door.
Let me ask you guys. I do have a setup for this on Tailspire. Do you want me to pull it up? It's your call. I
If
do
you wanna
have
run it,
I do have one set up. It's your call. If not, I can use it for a desert city later on. It's totally reusable at any point.
yeah.
Wait, we don't got everybody here anyways.
That's
Yeah,
also what I was
character's
thinking.
gonna
It's
be-
like not everybody can be involved in it. So that's,
Yeah, it would be
Okay. The Hydra is going to explode forward with incredible speed for something of its size. Launch forward and like almost plow over Omen towards Augustus and the fairy.
Mm-hmm.
As it sees that it has it has all of its heads above now, it can see much more clearly, and it will launch forward into combat. That's a 10 to hit on. Well, you know what? We'll roll a fucking d6 and then one evens and odds. One of you pick odds. One of you pick evens.
Odds.
Okay, so Nick's got evens. So first was 4. That's a 9. Oh shit. Second one's 5, which makes 25 to hit. So that one's gonna hit Augustus.
Yep. I mean, I got an 18 right now, anyways. Don't
right.
matter.
3's for you. That's gonna be 12 to hit. Oh no, right? You're pretty
No.
icy. Okay.
18 right now. That's what I'm at.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. I thought you were talking about hit points. I was like, oh, fuck.
No. 18
So that's
is what my
even.
numbers are
Even
right
as
now.
Nick's. Nick is going. That's an 11. What's your AC?
16.
So, oh shit. Okay, that's pretty good. And that one's for him, and that's a 13. So only one is gonna hit. So 25 is not a crit. We will get that.
Nope.
Oh shit. That is 12. 12 points of piercing damage. I need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
12 damage. Constitution saving throw is. Wait, it can get worse.
Did it wait?
Nope,
Did it move?
it didn't get
past
worse.
Me, or...
7.
It
has
moved.
30
it moved,
feet of reach.
It is 20 feet of reach, but its body is
Yeah.
50 feet long. So it did not like it's 70 feet in total length. So it didn't actually leave Omen's area either. It pushed past him.
Yeah.
And because it's more than 2 sizes larger than him, it doesn't have to challenge him for a space. It can just forcibly move him to an adjoining square while passing through his space. Which it's more than 2 sizes larger than him as well.
Yeah, because it basically means it can move over it. Like think about a monkey running under an elephant type thing.
Effectively, yeah. I mean that's a simple analogy, but a good analogy, yeah. Only one hit, and there's 12 points piercing. What was your Constitution save?
7. Let me double check. It was bad. Yeah, 7.
Okay, with a 7, as the large needle-like teeth that you'd seen in the previous human head, rip a fairly decent chunk out of, we'll say, kind of the back of your left shoulder. There's now a hole in your jacket. You're a little pissed off about that, obviously, because you don't have any more fucking leather to patch it.
Damn it.
But I mean, there's a
scales.
pretty decent chunk like down to muscle in your back, so you can see like anybody standing behind you could see fucking exposed muscle.
I'm hurt anyways. I'm definitely looking bloody.
And as you kind of reach over your shoulder to cover it up and maybe stop the blood, you feel your body become very stiff, and you can't all of a sudden move, and you're stuck.
Yep.
And everything freezes, and you are paralyzed.
Sounds about right.
Did you roll at the end of Vincent's turn to see if he was still afraid of the wisdom save?
Another wisdom save, right?
Right, wisdom save.
Wisdom save is a -1, so we'll do this. Nope, he's still afraid. 6.
Still afraid. Okay, good. It is Augustus' turn.
Yep,
You can't.
Augustus
You
is
can.
paralyzed.
You can try and roll against your paralysis. They-
Yeah,
You can
try and
only.
roll.
If I remember right, I'm not sure if this. You might remember. You can only roll against one effect at a time.
I think you roll at the end. Let me double check.
It's
though,
the
'cause
end of
that's
your
actually
turn
a good
because you
question.
can't do
It doesn't
anything. But I
happen.
think you can only roll against one effect at a time, so you can choose paralysis or fear.
Multiple effects. I want to say you're right because it sounds right.
Yeah, because you're both frightened and paralyzed.
In specific cases, there's an optional rule. On your turn, of character must play. If 2 or more have the same time on a character or monster, the person at the game table where the DM controls the creature decides the order in which those things happen. So you can roll for both, but you have to roll for. You have to decide like,
Separate
hey, this
rolls.
is which roll.
Yeah, this
yeah.
one's for one. This for okay. So
can't
if you
roll
want to
for
roll both,
one.
you can try and roll for both. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
just tell me which one you're rolling for
they're at
because there are
disadvantage
different
for
there are different DCs.
anyways.
Yeah, but there are different
Yeah.
DCs. So tell me which one
Yep,
you're going for first.
so I'm gonna roll for paralysis first.
Okay.
The good old paralysis 12.
I heard there's a good doctor for that soon or nearby.
Yeah.
Paralysis.
Paralysis. Yep. Nope. That was a 12.
Not enough.
And then roll for the fear, which was wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm. Wisdom saving throw.
13.
13. Okay. Close, but not enough.
Alright.
It's the fairy's turn.
Yeah. Casting a level 3rd spell.
What is it, my man?
A level 3rd.
Oh,
spell.
it's inflict wounds.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Now we talked about this because your current character was not present in the room at the death of Mistra. Your character is still pulling from almost a Feywild magic. It's still going to be wild magic. Had you kept Elian and not pulled the card, you could have played from regular magic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's
what
when she sacrificed when she sacrificed herself and like that last fireball of energy left her, that blue flame, all of you were imbued with a little bit of her magic. A little bit of like what she had left to give to humanity, to give to the world, to give to the prime material plane. Each of you bears a piece of that. Omen already had a piece, so his is a little bit stronger. Because she had given a part of herself to him previously.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone in that room no longer has to deal with wild magic. Though you, because your character pulled a fucking card from the deck of many things, and disappeared. Elian still has the ability to cast magic if he were not constrained by whatever is constraining him, whatever evil entities have his soul. Also, that devil is coming for you, bro.
Yeah, it might free me.
It could free you and then kill you.
Just to kill me.
Yeah.
And then kill you.
Yeah.
Not unless I cast like fucking banishment on him before.
So go ahead and roll me something for the wild magic table, please. 28?
Yeah.
I don't think we've had that one.
Maybe.
We have. This is.
Ooh, this is Grisfolia bad. This is Grisfolia bad.
What are you currently attuned to?
Oh,
Nothing?
Oh, okay, cool.
Then there is no effect, and your spell does not succeed.
Shit. I fly up in the sky though.
Okay. It does have 20 feet of reach and a reaction. So I think it's gonna try and go after you. Craziest thing about this thing is it has a reaction for each head. Though I'm not gonna use all 5 of them at one time because that seems exorbitant. Does a 15 hit?
No.
50. Okay, so a miss. Good. Did I do that math right? 8 plus 7 is 15, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So you man, how high do you fly up?
Uh, mm, 25, 30 feet.
Okay, so just out of its biting range. Got you.
Yeah.
It's Cork's turn.
He's up on the wall. How far is he from the creature?
I would say
50 feet.
I would say probably 100 feet. I would say him and Ellie or him and Vincent were like on separate posts. That's why Vincent was affected by the spell and him not.
Okay.
So or affected by its presence. If it has an alarming presence. So he was out of the range of this effect. I would say he's at 100 feet. He's still within range of his bow.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna do steady aim as his bonus action.
Okay.
So I think he's far enough. So he gets advantage on his bow attack.
Okay.
His action. Yeah.
It is currently engaged in melee with at the very least Omen.
Yeah. So he
though
still gets his sneak attack.
like Omen is within 5 feet. No one else is within 5 feet because everyone else is within its reach, but not.
Thank you.
But they're not within their reach of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will get your sneak attack as well. As I'm saying for that, so you can
So he
roll
gets a
the
dirty
d6.
20.
Okay. Good. Dirty 20 hits. Yeah.
1d8 plus 6.
And then he'll get whatever his sneak attack is, which I think is 5d6 now.
5d6, yeah.
Yeah, that's just his first attack.
Correct. Yeah.
That's just his bow. So 9,
Yeah.
and then you said 5d6, right?
Yep,
Right.
5d6.
5d6.
And then I don't know. I don't know if you can see his bow. His bow doesn't add anything to normal attack to it.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Okay. He's got special bows.
Yeah,
I was just making sure it doesn't do anything
Let me
extra.
double check. I don't think it does. Let me double check.
No,
Go ahead and roll your damage.
I don't think it does either.
doesn't.
He's always been using the longbow, so I'm assuming using the longbow. Yeah, no. So it's just
he's the one.
1d8
he's
plus 6, and then if he
stated.
chooses to cast the lightning bolt, he can cast the lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's the one he's stated he's always attuned to.
Yeah, he's always
So.
in. Yeah, it's our ash is literally like it means
So 24
something. I don't remember what the
plus
fuck it says.
33.
33 total. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Heyo.
Okay.
That's it for Cork.
Okay. We move to silver. It does reel heavily from that strike. Sorry, it does reel very heavily from that strike.
I gotcha.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I just take all my movement to get to it. So
Okay. Your one
do all
turn is
that.
made to movement. Are you going directly into melee with its body?
Oh yeah, I'm going right up into its
Okay.
face.
Just
It's
checking.
It's many faces.
It's many faces.
It's many faces.
It is in fact the same.
No, wait.
turn.
I want to be behind it. Can I be behind it?
It's 50 feet long. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say if
Well,
you
I
use
don't
your
know what
movement.
direction
I'm gonna say if you
facing
use
it
your,
is.
it's facing like directly in towards the gate. So when you come out of the gate, that would be your like 150 feet of movement would be to reach it. Another 50 feet. So next turn you could use your movement to get around behind it without activating a attack of opportunity effectively.
Okay, yeah.
So it is in fact the sand puppy's turn.
Sand puppy
So
is
who-
going to burrow.
Okay. So you're gonna do what? Dig 20 feet down?
Yep.
Okay.
He is going to. He's going to do what bullets do, man. He's gonna burrow.
Fair. Does he take the head with him?
Yeah.
He's
so
probably been
it's
chewing on
like
it for a while.
Been chewing on it. He takes it just in his mouth and he does a little jump up. And you know how herding dogs do the little jump and scoot?
Yeah.
As he does that, his head hits it and he just starts to shake because that's how bullets burrow. They shake.
Yeah, they
They
just
have
kind
little
of wiggle their
spines.
heads really hard back and
Yeah.
forth.
So he jumps up and land as he lands, he shakes, and then he just fucking zooms into the soil.
Drills his hole into the floor. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Omen, it is your turn.
That's me. I'm gonna run closer to its tail. So, how far am I from the tail? Would you say?
Do you want to reach the tip of its tail,
Kind
or do you
of.
want to reach like the base of its tail? 'Cause the base of its tail is probably your movement. Another 20 feet or so would be the whole length of its tail.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Thunder Step once I get to the base of the tail. Then.
Okay.
And I'm
What
gonna,
is it?
I'm gonna,
Is it a con save for Thunderstep?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
It fails. Because that is an 11.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was only doing the third level, just
Okay.
in case.
That's fine.
Oh, that's terrible. 11 damage.
Ooh,
11's
48.
still
You got
okay.
11. Ooh.
Yeah. 3d8. No, it's 3d8.
Yeah, third level.
3d10. 3d10 from a third level.
No, third level's 48, homie.
Third level is 3d10, homie.
For Thunder. Oh, I'm looking at Thunderwave.
I think you
No,
looked at the wrong
Thunderstep.
spell.
3d10, yeah.
Okay.
Wrong spell.
And,
I got so
Um,
many
then-
thunder spells, it's ridiculous.
It's very nice. When you do that,
and
one
then
of
I'm a.
go ahead.
What's up? No, go.
Okay, so,
what's up?
so when you do your thunderstep and it causes the extra damage, it reels in pain from not only the sound but the concussion of the force that hits it, and one of its heads kind of goes limp a little bit. It seems to like lower itself down, not entirely limp, not dead, just like it doesn't seem like it has as much maybe reach as the other ones at this point.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna teleport the 90 feet towards the back, away from it.
You're going to get 90
With the
feet
thunder
away.
step.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
with
gonna
the
do the
thunder
whole
step.
step away. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna step the 90 feet away. Then I'm probably gonna just cast long range spells.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
Okay.
it for me.
Okay.
That's it for me.
We roll back to the top to Vincent.
Yep. Vincent is going to move closer to the door, diagonally, not closer to it, and sort of like cower behind the door for a hot minute.
It does sound like something I
Oh,
would do.
he's scared of it. I forgot.
Um,
I was
Yeah.
about to say, why you making him play like a pussy, man?
I'm playing how Ben would play.
He's terrified
obviously.
of it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no,
Um,
I realized that after you said it.
The Hydra's going to take his attacks on
1 second.
those in front of him.
11 for wisdom, right? Yeah, wisdom.
Not enough.
It's 11, so
Yeah,
not
not
enough.
enough.
He's still a little bitch, but that's not changed since he started playing.
So no. Oh shit. Hobo's in immediate melee combat. So Hobo does a
Oh, the
14 hit. I know. But
Yeah.
you're at a 20 feet of range.
Yeah.
One of the.
No,
So no, it does not. Right. Sorry.
right.
Okay.
It doesn't hit.
So one of the heads has reduced damage, reduced length, due to it
Okay.
being crippled. It's been hurt enough that one of its heads is reduced.
Copy.
Shit. Okay, that's natural 20. That's a 17. And that is a 23. So the first two definitely miss. The next three are gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
For me, about who you're hitting.
we'll
Roll
see.
odds
We'll
and
see.
evens.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna odds and evens. So you had odds last time, so we'll give you evens this time. So it's a 4. So the first one's gonna go to you, which is natural 20.
Okay.
Probably gonna hurt.
For like a bitch.
Also you're paralyzed, so it would get advantage anyway.
Yep.
4 is evens, that's also you. And 4 is evens, that's also you.
Ooh.
So that is probably enough to knock you down.
Gus is fucking dead.
Homie, I am dead.
That's the crit is actually only 9.
Oh shit.
I rolled a 2 and a 3 and plus 4.
A bad crit.
The next one is a. The next one is 12.
12. So
Is that enough to knock you down?
20. Oh yeah, homie, I had 12 health.
Okay, so you're unconscious now.
I am unconscious.
Okay. That means the next one is an auto crit, and it fucking does
Ooh. Yep.
two death saves, instant failed.
Yeller.
Augustus is on the brink of death.
Yeller.
Damn, son.
Nice.
Holy
And now it's Augustus's turn, isn't
It's
it?
Augustus's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, kick that
Don't-
bitch's ass.
Don't fucking
Hey,
do what you did with me to
God.
Arden. Don't do this shit
Oh
again.
God.
Do
Yeah.
not do not fuck with
Do
us
it.
like you did with Arden.
it.
Do not do this shit again.
Ooh.
It's not
Here we go.
negative. It's not negative. What is it? What is it? I don't have it pulled up.
Let's go. It's a flat.
Ooh.
7?
And you all watch as
Good.
his body
No, nothing.
collapses to the ground.
Did he actually die or?
He's dead.
Yeah, he fucking dead.
Oh,
He,
Two failures
he's
or yeah,
two
two
fail-
auto failures and
right,
then
two
a,
auto
then a failure.
failures and then a
this
failure.
is when I'm gonna come in clutch, guys. Don't worry.
It is your turn
This is why we have a
because
cleric.
he died.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah, he's
dead.
dead.
Like you would need revivify dead.
I do have revivify. That's the thing.
I
I just gotta see. It has to be.
you have to touch him.
Yeah, no, I know, but I gotta see how long he would have to in the last minute. How
In
many
the last- yeah.
turns is a minute from now?
10.
10.
10 turns? Yeah, 10 turns.
We got
6
10
seconds
turns. We got 10 turns.
Yeah, we got 10 turns. We
I'm
got
gonna
this,
try
guys.
to do some damage to the fucking snake thing though.
Yeah.
but-
As long as you
Go
save a
for
spell
it, my
slot.
guy.
Do what?
Go for
As long
it.
as you save a spell slot, you're good.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is this revivify, like 3rd level.
Third.
I believe it's 3rd level spell, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to the Hydra
Mm-hmm.
and attempt to cast another spell.
Okay.
Inflict wounds, 2nd level.
Okay.
D100.
Yes.
44.
44.
Uh-oh.
I've got it before. I know that. I remember.
You
rolling it.
have. Oh, you're gonna fucking hate me. I don't want to do this.
Does it succeed?
Yes, but I don't want to
Okay.
do. I don't want to do the special effect.
What's
I,
the special
I
effect?
don't want to do it. If I read it to you, we're gonna have to do it.
I'm not acting anything.
No, it's not that.
No, it's not that. It's something worse.
I'm gonna have to attack my friend.
You fall asleep
Oh God.
and have extremely happy dreams for the next minute.
I never had that one.
Somebody had that shit.
It was
I've rolled a
Augustus.
44 before.
That's 44, homie. I'm reading it right here. 44.
No.
You fall asleep and have extremely happy dreams for the next minute, or until you take damage, or a creature uses its action to shake you awake.
Yeah. No, you have had
Well,
that happen
I'm-
because we woke you up.
I did fly to the fucking monster, so I'm in melee.
That is true. It's not its turn, but
So-
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm in front of him. The fucking monster. So
And you're also asleep, so you.
Yep.
Yeah.
he gets advantage on me.
If he attacks you.
Yeah.
One good thing about falling asleep in
In
melee
air.
is you don't leave.
I was thinking in the air.
Well,
I mean-
I flew towards him. So
You did fly down, so it depends on how far. Yeah. I mean, if he takes falling damage, he wakes up. So.
That's what I'm thinking. How
within
generous do I
touching
want to be?
distance.
Well,
I'm
how high was he
within
up?
touching distance.
Right. Are you touching its head 20 feet high in the air, or are you touching its body, which is like 10 feet off the ground? Not like the top would be 10 feet off the
Well,
ground.
how did he attack me? If he bit me, right?
Yeah,
I just
because
flew
he
straight
has
up there,
20
and then
feet
I
of
flew straight
right.
down.
He has 20 feet of reach from his neck. Like his neck is 20 feet long.
You're like a brontosaurus, my guy. You
Yeah.
get a long neck.
I'm over
Yeah.
by the fucking head area, so I don't
Okay.
know how-
Okay.
So
20 feet.
you're 20 feet or so high.
What?
2d6? 3d6?
It's 2.
Is his head 20 feet in the sky?
Yeah.
Okay. well,
They,
then I'm
they
next
just
to the
like
fucking
strike
head,
and
I
strike
guess.
and then return to their normal spots.
Okay.
It's taken a defensive posture. So roll me 2d6.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be generous. Roll me 2d6. I'm not gonna make you sleep for the next minute. We're gonna find a way to work your way out of this, even though that's what you rolled.
7.
7.
Okay. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the
Well, your
ground.
spell worked
and
before
wake.
you fell.
You also roll your damage for the spell. Yes.
Oh, fucking awesome. That's all I wanted to. Okay, it
Yeah.
worked, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
So
worked.
like I fell
Yeah, I
asleep
told you
and
that. You
touched
fall
cast your
asleep.
spell and then fell asleep.
You touched it, cast the spell, fell asleep. The spell does the damage. You fall to the ground, take bludgeoning
Awesome.
damage from hitting the ground, wake back up. That's
But I gotta hit
my
'em.
easiest way of working you out of what you rolled is you fucking hit the ground. Yeah, but you got to hit in. So what'd you roll for damage?
13. Does that no?
13? 13's good.
Oh, it's good.
No, I'm sorry. 13 doesn't. Do you have to roll to hit with, or I have to roll against it? I thought I had to roll against it.
No, it's the hit.
Oh, well then no, it does not hit.
I fucking grazed. I didn't even graze him.
Oof.
It
I
does.
just hit the grass.
It does not hit.
Fucking.
It's Cork's turn.
Correct.
Okay.
What unfortunate events.
Yay.
A
So,
series
again,
of.
I'm gonna do steady aim with him again.
Okay.
He's steadying himself, from that fucking distance.
Right.
Oh my god, thank God. 28?
What
no,
the
no,
fuck
29.
is plus 19? Oh, okay.
No,
It's two different rolls.
19.
I was like, 1 plus 19? What the fuck?
It's 19 plus 10, so it's
I
29.
got you. 29. 29's crit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hey, that's double. That's double sneak attack.
It
is
does
double
say
sneak
1
attack.
plus 19. So what the fuck did you
So
do?
He just rolled 2
it's 'cause he
dice.
rolled at advantage,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
it shows his advantage.
You
So
almost
just
got a
vote is
nat 1 and a
12,
nat
10.
20.
It's 10
so
d6s.
18.
Yeah, and then 10 d6s.
18 just for the bow, and
Got
you
it.
said 10 d6s.
10 d6s.
Yep.
That's hectic, man. 10 d6s. Wow.
34?
34, so that's 46 in total. Okay, wow.
46.
No, because it's 12 plus 6.
So it's
his
18.
bow
So
is
it's okay.
18.
So it's okay. So it's a little extra. Got you.
52, right?
Yeah, 52.
52. Yeah, I didn't know there was extra top of that, so 52.
Hell of a fucking arrow.
Yeah, man hits an eye.
Man,
Yeah,
slings the
so
fucking
we'll
thing.
say one of the arrows strikes it in the eye. The head kind of reels back and becomes another shorter head next to the other one. So it has 2 heads with only 10 feet of length now, and 3 heads that have 20 feet.
Okay.
For
sure.
Hell of a shot. That was a good roll. Silver.
Yes.
Beat it up.
Oh boy.
It's
Okay.
ass.
Give it the old
Yes.
Irish
The
goodbye.
old 1, 2.
The old
3,
Italian
4, 5,
stepfather.
and 6.
Give it the old Italian stepfather. That's right. The 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
4, 5, and 6, and then push him down the stairs and bury him in the basement.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna call it right now. I'm gonna end up flurrying of blows.
Yep.
So start. Like, I don't know. Do you want me to actually describe?
If you want to, it's your call.
So I don't fucking know. Left, right, left, right, left.
It's like
Doing
the
a
Kunami
How the fuck you
Konami
get
code.
6 swings?
Up, down, left, right, left, right, BA.
Where the hell you get 6 swings from?
Well, flurry of blows.
Is 2 extra, isn't it?
It's your extra, yeah. It's your
Yeah, so
flurry of blows
she
is
gets an
extra
attack.
action.
She's a level. We're level 9.
9. Do you
I did
have 3
3
attacks? Holy
I
shit!
do 3 hits.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
fuck!
She-
Yeah,
she
you
has
you
more
have
normal
6 swings
attacks than
now.
flurry
Holy
blows,
fuck!
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she hits. She hits, bro.
4 pain,
2 pity.
2 pity,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna burn a key point immediately, just so that you know, to double one of my hits and
Okay.
take the single, like the normal damage
Right.
myself,
Right.
and then also going to ignite pity.
Okay.
So I'm spending 2 additional key points.
Okay.
Ooh,
So I'm gonna roll 6 dice.
All right, Liz, this is the
Makes
first
sense.
big combat you've used pain and pity in, so this is pretty cool.
Fuck this Hydra. Yeah.
You got 2 attacks per action, no?
So first one's 25, 2, Second one's 25. 3.
Okay,
Third
crit,
one,
crit,
20. 4. A 24. 5 is a 22.
not a crit.
And then 6 is a 14.
Just hits.
Okay, found its AC.
So 2 of them are regular, 4 of those are crits.
You're fucking with
Okay,
me, right?
Damn. What the fuck?
Holy shit!
okay, so okay.
You ignited pain.
No,
Here's the
she
first-
ignited pity.
I'm gonna
Oh,
roll
shit.
the first crit, and this is gonna be the one that's double damage.
Okay.
So this is the crit damage, or this is the damage I'm gonna take as well.
Okay.
Cool.
So this is gonna be quadruple damaged, and I'm gonna take that double damage.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So
You
18.
take 18.
I take 18.
It takes 36.
36. So let me mark
Fuck
my
me.
18
Okay, hold on. Okay.
damage.
Holy shit.
Okay. So there's
Fucking
that
Nova.
18. Second one is just the regular.
Regular crit, right?
So left. So regular crit. 18 again.
Okay.
The third one is the
Another head collapses.
so the third one is a right, which is going to be the extra 2d6 radiant. Does that get doubled as well?
Because the crit, yeah, if it's a dice, it gets doubled.
Okay. So a crit, and then I'll roll the extra 2d6 separate, or
Yep.
4d6, because it's a crit.
Right.
So 19 plus.
Holy shit.
I think
plus
he's dead.
another 19.
Damn.
Hold on. I gotta do this math. Hold on. Okay. Keep
Can we
going.
take him to Suplex
Left.
City?
Keep coming.
Right.
Oh my
Left
God.
is next. And how many crits did I have? 4?
4. So you have 1 more.
So this is
One
the
more.
last crit, and then the rest is regular. So here's another crit.
The last crit. Oh my
16.
god.
Yeah, something tells me that the thing is fucking dead now. So.
After this, it doesn't matter. It's 9, and then 13.
Go on, Dick.
Damn.
Hold on. Let's do the math here. 22. 38 plus another 38 is 76. Plus an 18. No, plus 54. So whatever, 76 plus 54, 130 damage.
What have I done? I've created a monster.
Fuck. You used a lot of resources to do that damage, though. To be fair, but damn.
130
to
damage.
use.
She's 3.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, no.
And for someone
he's
who has
obliterated.
half of her key points
Go
Wait.
on,
are already
Dick.
used up.
Let me double check. Okay, so Flurry of Blows is 2 unarmed strikes, so go
Yep.
ahead and take that last 13 off.
Yeah.
It's still dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it was dead after the 4th crit.
She, I don't know, just starts punching the shit out of this thing. Like, she sees
Give me something,
someone
man. Give me something.
literally just met, collapse, but like in her mind, she's still like, oh my god, my friend's dead. So everything just kind of like builds up, and she's like, I gotta fucking kill this thing.
You're
And
not
she
my dad. Beats the hell out of it.
she needs to let off some steam. So she lets off some fucking steam.
Maybe you
triggering
are
this
my dad.
goddamn punching bag.
Okay.
Like, you know, one of those like thing, like the
Speed
little
bag.
ball thing that
Yeah,
people
speed
like
bag.
hit really fucking fast. She does
Yeah.
that with like sagging head.
So, just to clarify what has happened in the last 11
First-
fucking seconds of combat.
Her spike knuckles
Augustus
rip a
died.
fucking hole.
Died. Dead. Augustus is dead.
End
Please
of the
kill
world.
him.
I fall asleep and bonk my head on the floor.
Please get him back
Right.
up.
The one who was supposed to revive him fell asleep and hit his head on the floor. So he's a little like, hey, what's happening? Hey. And then
I was flying here.
and all of a sudden, this fucking flash of silver blows by everyone who's currently engaged with this thing.
Started doing this.
Korik does a great fucking arrow. An amazing fucking right through the eye, beautiful
He
crit,
launched the
shitload
arrow
of damage.
before she started running, and
True.
she made it there.
True. And she hit this thing so fast with so much force. I mean, these are like fucking. I'm talking anime punches. You see the fucking sound barrier pop when she hits the motherfucker. The fucking mist cone forms on her hand as she slams the fucking flaming fist of pity into the body and is just bullying the shit out of this thing. Hits it just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it kind of stumbles for a second. And one head just kind of limply falls off. And another limply falls off. And a third. And a fourth. And a fifth. And they've all severed themselves from the body. You all watch very, very briefly as all of the heads shrivel to similar to the one that the bullet had. And none of them grow back. The body goes limp and heaves itself over to a loud and ground shaking thud as this tons and tons of body weight just barrels into the ground, just really fucking hard. The ground, like the dust and sand, blows out from underneath it. Omen's probably almost fucking pinned underneath it as it rolls over.
He's 90 feet away. He's fine.
That's true. He did
No,
teleport
90
away.
feet away.
I forgot he teleported away. That's right.
Man's like, I got this from a distance, and then it dies as he turns around.
Fucking incredible turn, Hobo. Holy shit.
Thank you.
Bullies the absolute shit out of this Sand Hydra.
I took 18 points of damage.
Yeah,
Dude,
You
feels
did.
but you did 130 points of damage. That was an incredible monk turn. That was a monk doing truly monk things. That was a great fucking turn.
now can someone revive
I'm baseball sliding to Augustus, and I'm gonna try to revive him.
baseball sliding, but through the air, so there's no sand on you.
Yes,
There's no dragging those feet. Okay.
exactly. So D100,
Okay.
52.
please?
You feel lucky. You automatically succeed your next ability check. Now,
You punk.
that's great because the next ability check within the next minute, which is great because I was going to have you roll, but you're automatically going to succeed. Now, the one thing I need you to do is tell me who you pray to, what you ask, and I'll tell you what happens.
I pray to obviously whoever I don't know how to fucking pronounce that name.
Spell it.
Kelmvor.
Kellamvor. Yeah.
Kellamvor?
Yeah, it's exactly how you think it's spelled. Yeah,
I'm just gonna say, please help me revive him. It's not his time to die yet. He's very young still, and he has things to accomplish. It's not his time to die.
He's a good boy, I swear. My son would
Please,
never
please.
hurt anybody. He's a good boy.
Oh my god.
I'm here to usher the people who die to you, but this one is not his time.
Okay. So in your nervousness and shyness and communion with your God, and communion with your selected deity, there's a moment of silence, a brief pause where there's no connection being made. But as you reach down and you lay your hand upon the heart of Augustus, a few seconds go by and you feel his chest thump, 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 thump as his heart restarts. A beam of sunlight shines down, not directly upon you, but kind of like what the fuck do they call that? There's a specific name for that. It's
Like a
fucking
spotlight.
no. It's god damn it. Hang on. Crepuscular ray. It's like they call God rays or whatever when the fucking sun shines just over the clouds, just so it looks like a stream of light is specifically aiming at something.
Oh,
It's
through the
nicknamed a
clouds.
God ray by Christians, but it's called a crepuscular ray. A crepuscular ray kind of reaches over the sand dune and raises up over his body, and as it does, you feel his heart start back in his chest. Boom, 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 boom.
I fall back on my ass and do a big ass sigh.
Still in the air.
And Augustus wakes with 1 hit point.
Does that mean he's down 1 of exhaustion?
No, that does not count as a. It does not count as a long
listen,
rest.
He is dead.
Now
I
I
revived
will
him.
tell you, because I am not sure how this works. I have never killed a player that has points of exhaustion, so I will say you're starting fresh. You feel incredibly
Fuck yeah.
reinvigorated,
I'm still.
and you
I'm your
have
god
you now have 0 points of exhaustion.
Oh shit!
So you can stay up for 5 days again.
I can stay up for 5 days. We're good.
Yeah, and then
I took a nap. It was a good nap. It was fine. That's all I needed.
20
The
seconds.
dirt-
wakes up.
It was
Like-
literally a dirt nap.
Yeah.
Well-
All I needed was a little dirt nap. We're good.
I'm gonna start knocking this boy out.
Just beat him to
That's what I
death.
was thinking.
Just beat him to death, and then
Just
rest
beat
him
him to death.
again.
To
Yeah.
sleep too. I don't need
What'd you say, Cass?
nothing. Just talking to myself.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The rest of you stand just outside the city of Onhors, because I'm just gonna say Onhors now because it's more fun.
Because we are built on horse.
You stand on a city built on horse, right?
Dead horse now, but it was horse.
Well, it's a
They
dead
humiliated
sand hydra,
the
but yeah.
fuck out of that hydra.
We called it horse though. It's fine. It's just built on top of it.
Yeah, I know what somebody spitting on it or something, right?
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do to conclude today's session? What are you?
I'm drawing a very shitty flag.
Yeah. He's gonna go draw his flag.
Okay,
I guess
so
this is gonna
so
steal some hydra scales.
next session, you give me that flag. I want to see it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. My character is not a good artist.
That's fine.
That's
You
fine.
are
Neither am I.
nah.
So
Mouth.
Do
it's
something.
not worth
Listen,
it.
I don't
something
expect
silly.
I don't expect the fucking Picasso.
Good,
okay.
good, because you're not getting a Picasso.
But
We want whatever stick figure drawing you're willing to give us.
But I want
Oh,
to see
yeah, it's
something,
gonna be-
okay?
it's gonna be
Yuffie gave us Soda's poster. She drew that shit
Oh, hell
on the
yeah.
fly. I want
Oh,
something
it's,
out
it's
of you.
gonna be something. It's
Okay.
gonna be, I already know
Next
what I'm
week, I
doing.
want something out of you. What are the rest of you currently doing other than Augustus trying to not die?
Gonna wake up and immediately look at the hydra. You know, those scales would look great on the boat.
Take a head.
I am
Um,
immediately trying to cram a potion down the
Hydra.
Okay.
Yeah, that-
Eat on the boat.
just like shoving
Potions.
it down his throat.
I
Bottle it
cast
all.
enlargement on
Assaulted
myself, so
by
my
healing
potion
potion.
is
But
massive.
check that off your bucket list in D&D. Assaulted
Choked
by
on healing potion. Good. We're good.
We're Hydra humiliators.
I mean, Hydra Slayers.
We are the sand
Oh,
hydras.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, but it's alliteration better.
Which is great for when you guys meet the false Hydra.
Yeah.
Hydra Slayer.
We're hydra slayers, not false hydra slayers. Like,
Dude,
come on.
They
Big
killed
difference.
actual
Hired
fucking
the
Hydra.
wrong mercenaries,
And
sir?
an adjective does not change.
Yes, it does, because false hydra means that it is, in fact, not a hydra. The adjective does matter in this case.
It does, but it is still a Hydra. It's pretending to be a real
false
Hydra.
Hero. Yeah, but it's there. It's like a false dragon.
A
like
false
fucking
hero
snake.
is still a hero to
A s-
some. He's convincingly a hero.
He's still false.
but only
may
from
have been tricked.
only from an omniscient point of view.
Look, you may have thought that con man was a cop, but he was a false cop.
Anyways, what are you guys trying to do? Is somebody trying to skin the fucking Hydra? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, that's what Gus. He's put some Hydra scales on the boat, man.
Jesus. Okay.
He also needs the leather to replace his jacket because the man tore a hole through it, so it needs to cough up some scales.
Fuck nature check, I guess, to hide something. I think that's what you do. To strip the hide off something is a nature check.
Survival, I think. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you nature. I'm not gonna give you
Nature,
survival.
nature.
Give you
I'll work
check.
with nature. That's fine with me.
Seems like a natural thing to do to try and like clean something. To clean
11.
an animal.
Yeah.
You get 11.
Yeah.
I will give you 3 3-foot by 3-foot squares of scales.
Cool. That's all I need.
And I
We're
will
good.
give you 15 pounds of meat.
Okay.
15? What?
15 pounds of hydrogen.
I mean, it's a big creature. It's
It's a
really
big creature.
not a lot comparatively.
Is
Fuck no, it
edible?
weighs tons. You don't know.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're about to find out.
I fly over to you and be like, hey, can I have a piece of that?
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna grill it up, but yeah. I mean, you
I fucking gnaw
know how
on
to
it.
cook?
it gnaws. Oh, what do you want me to say here? Is it chewable? Sure.
Mm. Is it good?
That's up to you to decide, my man.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll. See if it's what should I roll?
There you go.
Fucking,
Yeah, roll.
Listen, snake fairly tastes like chicken. It's
Yeah,
just like a
it's white meat, yeah.
stringy. It's a stringy
Inside.
chicken more than it is.
insight. 16. Damn, this shit's pretty good.
Yeah,
Mm,
I mean it's not bad. It could use some seasoning. It could definitely be cooked. It's a little weird to eat it raw. It is a white meat, but it's very like stringy and sinewy
Gamey.
and muscly.
yeah.
A little sand in it, a little grit because he definitely threw that piece of meat on the ground because he didn't get ready to. He was like stacking them up.
There's the seasoning on it.
Mm.
Yeah. Sand.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got a little bit of grit in it for sure.
Little sandpapery. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's
Crunchy
all
chicken.
good, baby.
So, is there anything else? Anything else that you guys would like to do before you kind of set sail? And we'll pick up next session while you're setting sail.
Mm.
Okay. You managed to drag the boats back down to the
How
water
much did
line?
I heal, by the way, when you assaulted me with your healing potion?
Let me roll for it.
Yep.
You get down to the edge of the water, and you push off.
Yeah.
How many people are in the group right now?
6 plus the sand puppy.
6.
8.
6 plus the sand
No,
puppy,
I'm
which
talking about
popped
human.
back up.
Humanoid.
8.
You heal 8.
Six people then. Yeah. So you guys make your way. You push off. You set up whatever symbol of or whatever what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know. Whatever fucking cloth you put together for some sort of sail.
Flavor.
Yeah. He's drawing on it while
No.
we're putting it together, so.
Well, hold on. Are you painting the whole fucking sail, or are you painting a flag? Are you painting like this, or are you painting like this?
I mean, it's up to him.
Because
You
like,
ca-
is it like a 6-foot piece of fabric, or is it like a 2-foot by 3-foot
but
piece
he
of
can
fabric?
also draw on the sail. So
I was thinking more of like the one that you hang at the very top, the little one.
Like a
The
real flag.
You got
Okay.
a flag. Yeah,
Okay.
you got
Yeah.
a flag. You got
Okay.
you got like we have a bed sheet and then you have like a pillowcase that we found technically.
Sure. Okay. I just wanted to double check what was getting painted on here. So we'll say maybe he hasn't finished the flag yet, so he hasn't raised it.
Okay.
So that's why we don't know what it is. But next week we will have a flag of some kind.
No, no.
No.
I'm doing some.
That's fine. You don't show
You
us
do
till
whatever
next
you
week.
need, homie.
Don't
Yeah,
show
us.
nobody until next week. I want this to be utter surprise from everybody.
No, because it's gonna
You-
be
you
shit
raised it.
if I
Nope.
show
first
it.
I want
I'm so
utter
excited.
surprise from everybody. You are gonna raise this shit, and it's gonna be top
It's
tier.
gonna be this.
I'm so
it's
excited.
Don't
ridiculous.
don't fucking don't show me. Don't show me. You got a week to put something together, bro. Don't rush it. Take your time.
No, I've already rushed it. This is
Take
Just
your
this is the
time.
refine it.
final one.
Refine it over the
Fine,
week.
do some polishing. You got it's
No, I figured it out after we fought a Hydra. So I mean,
it's literally a Hydra with 6 heads, and it's all of you guys' heads.
no, not that, not definitely not that.
Is
We're
it
the
that?
fake
Is it
Hydra?
that?
No,
Okay.
I gotta erase something.
Gotta remember something real quick. It's a little too obvious.
Holy shit. He knew my idea. Bug.
No, not really. It wasn't
Um,
actually that.
So that being said, anybody who's here, we appreciate you. If you have any questions, we can answer them now. If not, see you next time. We're ending a little bit early, which is fine. Anybody got anything?
No. Come check us out, guys. Watch the YouTube videos.
Yes.
We're gonna raid down to die D&D. I think they do down to die RP now because they got mad at D&D too.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's down to die RP now. So anybody who's here, we appreciate you. We always enjoy having everybody, having a good time. Thanks for watching us, and we'll see everybody next week.
Bye.
See ya. But yeah,
Okay.
no, I already have the final whatever thing that I planned.
That's fine.
It's
Take your
very
time, man.
ugly. It's gonna need
It's fine.
polish.
We only need
to it.
a base,
You have
homie.
a
Don't
week.
worry